We're here with day 2 of the EU COD mobile action. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. We're going to be checking out the action once again as we're now hopping into the winter semifinals. So it is going to be Nova versus Light. I would say that the two teams that, at least in the games that they played yesterday, that looked the most solid. The relative ease with which Nova took down Animus was pretty impressive. So we'll see if they can continue their dominance. This stream is sponsored by Call of Duty Mobile, so if you guys haven't already, you can download COD Mobile using the link down in the description. Working on getting my invite to the room right now, and once I do, we'll go ahead and join up and try to get into the action as soon as we can. Day is not in Discord yet. Hopefully he joins up pretty soon. We'll wait and see. I didn't mean to send that notification. RIP. RIP. That was not the notification that I meant to send out, but that is a-okay. Yeah, I'm gonna. Well, Day's online. Marvel and Balance are online. Balance, I think, was on one of the teams that we're joining, right? Spy is in a game right now, so I can't join off him, but I think I can join off Balance, so I'm gonna apply right there. See if we can join up via him. Anyways, hope you are all having a fantastic day today. Did I see Sano's new video? I saw that Sano disabled comments on his new video. I didn't actually watch it. Excuse me. I am in the process of consuming my morning coffee, so give me some patience while I wait for my energy levels to increase. This will probably be a 2-part stream. I'm probably going to go to church with Molly after like the second or third game. And then I'll come back and we'll definitely be here for the last couple games of the day. So let's see. I'm waiting. I think Marvel's on the team that I'm spectating. I could be wrong. HBC and Denisio are a different team. Wait, nope, this is Animus. Whoops, wrong team. I was thinking of Balance. Balance was on the team that I was going to spectate. Why is the side list not showing up properly? Let's see. Yep, Spy is still in a room. I don't think I can spectate him. Yeah. They're probably just scrimming up until the start of the event. But anyways, hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Which flavor of coffee is it? What do you mean, which flavor? It's a latte. What do you mean, what flavor is it? I don't put flavors in my coffee. All right, now Spy's in the room. Should be able to join off him. Indeed we do. Go ahead and get our casters in here. I believe that's Day, right? Oh, that is not Day. That is Anissa. We'll get Day in here as well. And then once we get Light in here, we'll be good to go. Marky joins up, so I'm assuming they're probably all scrimmed up and ready to go. Do you think a team will pick up Jim or Sav? Maybe Sav. I'm doubtful that teams pick up Jim because he had been playing on iPad the entire time that he was back. So I would imagine he's probably not going to be as sharp on phone. They might, I don't know. But also I know Jim's attention is very split on the games that he's playing. So Marvel's in Animus. Yeah, I know. I was thinking I get Balance and Marvel confused because they were both on Asilium last year. People leaving the lobby. People rejoining the lobby. Don't know what's happening. Antoine with the follow over on Trovo. This is the qualifying for stage 4. So these teams are already qualified for stage 4. This is just straight up playoffs. This is straight up to see who advances to the winners finals. I think whoever wins this one probably wins the whole thing. I would be very surprised if Light won. But also they've got a lot of talent. So I definitely think Nova is the favorite to win the whole thing. But if somehow we see an upset right here and Light takes them down, I think that momentum is going to carry them through. How to join Pro COD circuit, where to find tryouts / open circuit. I mean, usually if you're good enough, you'll get recognized in some capacity or another, whether that's in like... I mean, most people are just like, if you're involved in the rank scene at all, then you'll inherently meet people that are involved in the pro scene as well. Not that the rank scene's like a great setup for the pro scene, but typically just like, if you're really good, then you end up playing with people that are really good, and people that are really good typically know pro players. So there's not like a specific way to do it. Full screen. I'm not going to full screen yet because I don't want you guys to see the room ID. Is Day joining? Is Day joining? This I do not know. They're arguing about who's room leader or which side. I don't understand. Wait, did we lose Day? I think we lost Day. Day might not be awake. I don't know if Day's awake. I know he said he had to cast until late last night, so there is definitely... But he's online, so he's got to be awake, right? Unless he just left his thing on? I don't know. Who knows? Is it true Tribe got DQ'd? No, that's just people trolling on Twitter. Light looks like a nice team. Yeah, nice. Light has a really nice team. If I'm being honest, Nova's team is kind of a super team. They really just took like... Spy was the best underaged EU player last year. Inferno, arguably the best EU player last year. Neil was really good. Creed was really... Was Creed on... Was Creed on Navi? Is that right? Saturn's was really good for Nova.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good morning. Good morning. Everybody doing all right?
Do we know if Day is awake?
Well, I just shot him an invite in game, so I know that he is at least on the game.
Yeah, I shot him an invite too, but now he's offline, so I don't know what's happening. Oh wait, no, he's still online. Never mind. I take it back.
Yeah.
Don't know then. Predictions? Upset? Light winning?
I don't think I could put it past this team. You saw how well they played against Limitless. Granted, this is not Limitless.
Yep.
This is Nova Esports. At the same time, I feel like their shot here is just as solid.
I would. I think they can. I think they can pull it out. It's definitely going to be tough. I think it's going to be tough for anybody to beat Nova right now.
I agree. When they're clicking on all cylinders, they are hands down one of the best teams in EU.
Do we want to tell them they can start? They didn't. Has he responded?
Let me see. I hadn't even messaged him on Discord, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Let me tell them. All right. Bobby, what type of coffee do you recommend? I like light roast coffee. Has said Day is sleeping. Okay. I think we might just tell them they can go ahead and start, and then we can try to see if we can get Day in the game too.
Roger that. Sounds reasonable.
Y'all can go ahead.
I bet you dude didn't even like turn his PC off last night.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. He probably just left the spectator client up, and that's what we're inviting. All right.
Let's do it.
Hopefully Day got some sleep. Hopefully Day is still getting some sleep.
Yeah, I think Bro was literally up casting until like 11 p.m. Eastern time last night.
Huh. I got to sleep at my old man bedtime, so I was in bed by 10.
Nice. I think I passed out like 7, woke up around 1.
Hardpoint identified.
Wait, what? You passed out at 7?
Yeah, I passed out at 7, bro.
Oh my gosh.
On my sleep schedule.
That's just tragic. You're not going to be able to function in normal society.
No, not at all. I just need to meet with the EU. That's it.
That's true. Pretty solid start for Nova. No surprise. Wait, they have 1 kill and they have all the hardpoint time. I'm so confused. I saw it start and then I looked at the scoreboard. They pick up a couple right there, but Donlai's going to be able to hop on the inside, and it is this light team coming out guns blazing. We talked about the fact they got a lot of talent. It's going to be all about the execution and the teamwork, and for Nova coming down to the consistency. I don't know about this season, but I do feel like last season I felt like Nova was a pretty inconsistent team. Do you feel like that's something that they've still had issues with?
Well, I think so. I mean, you've got to consider the fact that they've lost Yaya. He's banned from playing in further stages in COD Mobile Champs, so he's stepped away from the game, and that's like a big role to fill. Granted, he's great, with the gun skill. It's more so along the lines, you've got a vet on the team that's no longer a part. You don't have that guidance. You do have a young buck in Spy who is doing a phenomenal job, but not quite there as far as like the experience goes. Now, what I will say is this light team starting off guns blazing, as you mentioned, we didn't see this kind of gun skill early on. As a matter of fact, I don't think we saw this kind of gun skill up until we saw the Control yesterday against a Limitless team, who they 3-0.
Well, guys, it wouldn't be a Bobby cast without a failed scene switch at the beginning of the first match, so everything is full screen now. It is Nova bouncing back, taking the lead right here, and definitely didn't expect that they would sit at 1 kill apiece for very long. Creed at 9-6 right now. He's already got a drone to work with, no additional streaks, but gonna at least be able to clear out some room right here. And Spy maybe looking to pick up some scrap time, but more than likely trying to cut off those rotations. Gets the info on Marky, gets the kill as well. Slayer coming in behind, gonna be able to get the refrag, and now Donlai looking to push for spawns. It is all in control for Nova right now. That's gonna make life difficult for this light team.
It is indeed, but you can see the hill's going to be hopped. It is going to be 1 player taken out. Balance was the player that needed to play his life, but I guess he did a good enough job. As here comes Donlai, the reinforcements are there. The cavalry, they're rallying up, and they've got spawns too. So big operators early on. The Annihilator coming into play. He's going to brick that one, but I mean, damage done. The spawns are flipped. The P3 rotation. It's looking like a break might come through, but Inferno finally getting shut down before causing any too much more mayhem. But Shriek's still something that we need to consider. I think I saw it. Was that a Dragonfire in the air? Was that just something that I may have saw?
We did have somebody that unlocked a Dragonfire before, so that was... I think it was... Wait, Creed. Yeah, it was Creed.
All right, well, see how they play it out. 5 seconds left. There's 2 people literally from Nova who are mid-map. I think they just got to just take that L right there and maybe spawn across.
Mo with the gifted, I appreciate it. Can we get some sub-hype?
Open it up for business here in about 1 second. And was that a 40-point advantage for Light? I don't do math very well this early in the morning, but off to a great start. I mean, it's been neck and neck. P1 was epic. P2 was pretty epic. P3, Light coming through, showing how well they can play the objective. They gain a little bit of an advantage. Can they keep it, though?
Yeah, we saw the maybe a little bit slow start on the gunny side of things, but as far as the rotations have gone, Nova has been first, I believe, on every rotation so far, and that's a big aspect of the teamwork part that we talked about earlier. Even with them going up against Animus, yeah, you got a lot of talented people on one roster, but so much of this does come down to the teamwork, and we've seen that play out big time. We have seen the break come through right here for Light, so they are absolutely firing on all cylinders. As right now, even without a lot of those early rotations, and without a lot of the gunfights won either, they're still able to hold the lead. Pretty impressive what they've been able to do so far.
No, you're absolutely right. I mean, they've hopped the hill, they've gotten the breaks, they've got them to stick, more importantly, in those P3, P4. You're getting max value out of P3, then you get that early rotation or that early break into P4 where you had no business getting a break in to begin with. I gotta say, the teamwork and the synergy, they're on point right now. The gunnies are coming through as well, so everyone kind of firing all cylinders. Can they maintain that focus, though? Because I think a team like this shows a lot of resilience early on. Got to play for that long game, though. I know we saw a little bit of that yesterday, but this is a Nova team who will literally run you ragged if you allow them to. Can't allow you to get them in the head. Right here, it's this P1 that's 40-point advantage still in favor of Light. We've got ourselves a little bit of a bloodbath, man. At P1 control center, no control clear right now, but Nova finally able to assert some dominance. But there's only 18 seconds left on the hill. I mean, there's not much you can get out of it.
And you gotta think, like, eventually, if you're winning the rotations or winning the gunfights, it's kind of hard to understand how Nova's not winning right now. But it seems like once again, getting those hard point breaks to stick has been the big thing so far for Light. So we've seen Nova get down in hard point before. We saw the same thing in the first game against Animus yesterday, and they were able to bounce back. We see actually a trophy system kill in the kill feed right there, and once again, as expected, a bloodbath right here. Saturn's 1 HP, wins the gunfight. That goes huge, but balance is there. Takes down 2 of his teammates, and that's going to be Marky now on the hard point to soak up some more time. Still continues to be chaos as Inferno hops on down. Annihilator comes on out for Donlai as well. He gets insta-killed. And right now, it is pure chaos as both these teams trying to fight for the spawns. Nova looks like they're going to get the early spawns for next if they can hold them down. But they've done that before. It's going to be all about how they get the hold.
Yeah, you got to be solid here. I mean, you got to send 1 or 2 demons right here to contest. Not necessarily get the break. Okay, there we go. Saturn's going to go ahead and take a few shots. They fall back. We saw them set up early for P4, kind of, tuck their tails between their legs and head out, and it not pan out. Marky wins a huge gunfight. And there goes Don. That's 2 drop, but the good thing is, no, it's not a good thing. I'm looking at it. Saturn spawn halfway across the map. The good thing is, though, on that end, there's Marky. He's right there for it.
Oh my gosh, they just got it. Oh my.
Spotted out.
How are they spawning out?
On the opposite side. That's a great question.
They're
spotted in now, though.
Well, I'm so confused. There was nobody. The farthest people back the entire time that was happening were Nova players. It's still gonna be Light getting the break right here too. So it looks like I think maybe Nova putting too much emphasis on getting that spawn control and not taking into account that you can almost spawn trap yourself out of spawn control on this one, and that's kind of what's happened right here. And just like that, just about the entirety of the time going on over to Light, and they continue to stack on the lead.
Yeah, I don't think this is an underrated Light team at all. I think this is a team that has, not taken the competitive scene very seriously since Stage 5 of last year, and they're finally starting to get back into swing of things. It's business as usual for them. In regards to setting up earlier, I think we saw, a little bit yesterday on that Slums Panama map, right? You get that early setup for PT. You focus a lot on maintaining those spawns, and you lose focus of the objective. That's a little bit of what's going on with Nova. They're trying to spread themselves a little thin. They're getting picked apart. I mean, it's not like they're losing the gunfights. It's just Light. They're in the right place at the right time, and it seems to be, pretty much every single gunfight resulting in somebody being able to hop the hill, someone being able to contest, and that's crucial. They got almost a 100-point advantage. P4 looking like a lockdown right now. Spy pulling out his Annihilator. Concussed from left and right. He's not even going to be able to get a shot off. But damage is starting to come through, and they're going to keep spawns. Can they maintain it? They need this full 28 to kind of get back into swing of things before we get this P1 reset.
Yeah, they're in need of back-to-back full 60s in order to get this game tied up, but they're very well on their way to that first one right here. Donlai is going to look to control inside of the control center and able to take down one Nova player as he tries to hop through that top window. Everybody else looking to push from the opposite side. So right now, it's on these light players to focus up, not let that full 60 get to you. You know that you've been able to win the gunfights. Your brakes have been strong. This is one of the first times that we've seen them early rotated as well. So you got to think with how strong their holds have been, this is a good sign for them. But just like that, they're going to get wiped off the hard point. An absolute waste of a purifier in the hands of Marky there as well. And now things starting to look a little dicey.
It is. Oh, big annihilator drop there from Neil. Gets the unfortunate con time, and the concussion just hits perfectly. And now it's all up to Donlai. He's in the objective, finally gets taken down. Saturn's is literally on a burner. Man can't be stopped. 3 combo all over the objective. Man's put up 100+ seconds. And that's just pure ridiculous on a map like this right here. You got a full stack it, you got a full send it. And the focus here on P1 is massive. They're going to be able to cover the deficit, but it's still going to be a little bit of a lead rolling into a P2 catwalking. You can't feel too comfortable if you're Nova. You got to play as if you are, you know, life depend on this P2 hill. Obviously, it's going to be up for a lot of contest time. More so importantly, you've got to just deny your opponents the points. I mean, extend it to that P3, get that proper setup, get your holds on point. Don't worry so much about the transition. Worry about winning those massive gunfights in the point at that right time.
And right now, Donlai's not getting a whole lot of value out of this Annihilator. Missed one shot. Does manage to get 2 kills out of it, so it's going to run out of time right there. Oh my gosh. Absolutely obliterates Spy right there. He had no business winning that gunfight. Nearly turns on to Saturn's as well. He's going to get a couple of score streaks to work with, and I believe we actually had Inferno invest that cluster strike already, so the fact that it wasn't really able to deliver on any hardpoint side or hardpoint time is not looking great for Nova. It looked like they were finally flipping things around, but with only 9 seconds remaining before this light team closes things out, Donlai gets a triple with the Pred missile. Another player drops on the way into the hardpoint, and Nova does not stand a chance as the absolute lockdown secures the win for this light roster.
I mean, it was just so good for transitions. The brakes were on point, light clicking on all cylinders, and not only were they, you know, kings of the objective, but something we didn't see a lot of yesterday is they're winning a lot of their ones. They're winning a lot of their gunfights. They're not, you know, severely negative. I mean, take a look at it. I mean, Donlai might not have gotten more than 2 kills off that Annihilator, but bro made up for it by getting those 2 kills heading to the objective, leaving Saturn's pretty one-shot. And, you know, you get the graces of them spawning all the way over to the P3 spawn site. Obviously, that's great if you're getting set up for P3, but Nova, you had to contest, nobody in sight. Big P2 closeout. You don't see catwalk closeouts that often. That's just showing you how well they're winning their gunfights on the hill, and everyone is a minute plus with the exception of Hez.
Am I tripping, or did Inferno call in his cluster strike on P2?
He did.
He did. Okay.
But
well, that's...
he caught it in too early.
Okay. Yeah,
He didn't have anybody in the area to capitalize on the objective. It was more just so like denying the tools, and that was a wasted cluster. Granted, it was great concept, great idea. Yeah, just not a perfect execution.
And I think overall that was another one of those where the winning team was pretty significantly negative overall in the KD. So showing the importance of just holding those breaks. We talked earlier about maybe Nova focusing too much on those early rotations and forgetting about the actual objective itself. So maybe a missed opportunity for them right there. But like you said, you absolutely cannot sleep on this light team. You got a lot of players. Basically, everybody on the roster played in Stage 5 last year. So I think Hez, if he was on a different name, might have played. He might be the only one that didn't play on a Stage 5 roster. But overall, you can see that the teamwork is there, the chemistry is there, and this is a force to be reckoned with.
It is indeed. Now, here we go. It's going to be the Search and Destroy. We're going to be moving over to Standoff, and off the bat, I'm on board with Neil. He had a little bit of a burner in the first game, but oh my! Marky, the jump shot. Super unfortunate for Neil, but Great timing from Marky. They're able to capitalize on those first trades, and 3 players since have dropped. Donald Spy and the Creed now is the push over to the farm site. Tractor compromised. Marky looking for the contest. 1 player up top on the tank, and they're not gonna push it. I kind of like it. There we go. Where's the 2s at though? I see Marky. Oh, big gunfight one right there. The Cubby side compromising. Big first round to open things up with after a solid hard point. Light taking the advantage early here in the search and destroy.
Did Slayer play game 1?
Yeah.
Okay, I must still be partially asleep. I could have sworn he got substituted in, but apparently I just need to wake up a little bit more. Taking a look at the snipers, obviously big impact so far. Somebody's way out of position right there. Saturn's just completely full body peeks in front of tank right there. And that's going to be a free snipe for Marky as Nova is getting absolutely torn apart. Only 1 player remaining in Creed. He's going to get spotted out right there, and Hez makes light work of it as Light just... I don't know if this is a confidence thing. I don't know if it's the snipers just hitting different right now, but man, oh man, have they looked strong in these. I haven't had anything to commentate about because the first round, I didn't even get to see anybody get a kill because it was over so fast, and it looks like that's going to be the case again. They're feeding kills. Marky with the 2Ps right there. Oh, and nearly had it there onto Neil as well. Maybe an opportunity for Nova, but now Neil's going to be the only one left as he tries to clutch the 1v2.
It is. Bad thing is Marky's going to give the information out. They're going to kind of have an idea where he's at. They know he's got something long range in his hand, so they're going to be looking for those close quarter combat encounters. Right now, the rotation over to the back alley, not necessarily one that I would feel. I think a little bit more of a, push to that granny site, maybe come out through deli, but they're going to go ahead and full send all the way out and flush them to the spawns. You can see the rotations all the way through. Neil going to get the nade out, and I don't think this is going to be the perfect timing for him. He's going to spot 1, but there's 2. Hez, by the graces of the haystacks, is going to be able to save his life, but here comes Don. Oh, that's a great slide peek right there. The Cubby, again, where this one ends, that's 3 rounds in a row, and Light, they're not letting their foot off the gas pedal, and I don't blame them. You got a team who, I'm not necessarily saying Nova might have underestimated them coming in there, because not a lot of teams in EU have taken this team very seriously because of the shenanigans and because of the trolling in other tournaments, but right now, you can see they're handling business, and they're not allowing any kind of minor setbacks and anything for Nova to get any kind of momentum rolling either. So, Nova, what's going on?
Yeah, it's definitely concerning for Nova. Obviously, they had their S&D struggles against Animus yesterday as well, but were able to lock things down in the respawn. So this is definitely an opportunity for them to improve. The Slayer almost had a disgusting flick, and he hits the wallbang onto Neil. He was hitting some crazy wallbangs yesterday as well, but definitely no drone assistance on that one. Nearly gets 1 on the outside of Cubby as well. 4v3 man advantage for Light right here, but it gets equalized as Marky drops the Saturns. Nobody top blue, at least not quite yet, and Slayer almost gets the timing there for the shot onto Creed. Thought he might go for the wall bang through Deli right there, but they got to retrieve the bomb. They still got 54 seconds to work with, and a little bit surprised we haven't had any sort of flank on the Slayer. He's just been pretty much free will wallbang anything that he wants to. We got an SKS in the back that they got to be concerned with, but Don Lai's been shooting beams, and there's another one right there. Not a whole lot of missed shots in the AR, with the ARs in the hands of that guy, and man, kill number 6 looking clean as he gets the plant, and now the pressure on to Creed.
It is 40 seconds on the clock now. Race against time, and you got 2 players to deal with. One's already made it to top blue. The push up, Slayer, I think he's got the info. He is going to read it. Now it's just the push out. It's going to be right in the middle of the street. Didn't look both ways. Creed trying to make something shake, and he's got the SKS in hand. I believe he's got something close range too, so I don't know what the particular angle he's going for. He's going to round the corner. The beams, Don does not miss. And that's going to be 4 rounds in a row. I mean, this isn't even the same Nova team that we saw yesterday against Animus. Like, even when they were kind of getting bodied in the Search and Destroy, which, I mean, we almost anticipated because we know how strong Animus is in Search and Destroy. There were rounds where they showed life. That was the closest round we've seen, and it was a 1v2.
Well, they come out a little bit hotter right there as Creed gets the first blood. Inferno finds one as well, and They got man advantage for the first time in this matchup. Once again, could potentially be one of those scenarios where a team just feels a lot more comfortable on the offensive side than the defensive. So we could very well see the momentum shift. But like you said, coming into this round, Saturn's was the only person above 1 kill, and a couple snipes come through right there to equalize once again. Snipers have been absolutely lethal so far in the hands of Light. Marky with 5, Slayer with 4. But really, it's been Donlai at 7 and 1, just running the map, and the Peacekeeper, which hasn't really, I haven't seen a whole lot of use out of. Obviously, it's gotten a lot of buffs recently, but hasn't been super dominant. He has been slaying out with it. His teammate Hez going to be the only one left standing to clutch the 1v3, and it looks like Saturn's Nova with a big opportunity to get their first round win on the board.
That's a must-see one, right? You can't go into the last round of the defense 5-0'd, right? You got to put 4-1 on the board. Maybe find yourself a little bit of momentum. Bomb's going to be spotted, and they're just content with camp in the area. Inferno starting to heat up. He picked up 3 this round. And I got to say, the round before this, it was a 2v2 at one point, and Inferno gets, pushed by 2 in on that barrel site, right? There was a shot right on the tractor, and I don't know how dude missed it. Made up for it this past round. Picked up 3 massive ones. He's looking for some more. Oh, Hez! Oh, the dumpster gets canned. And that's going to be the headshot to come through. Again, Inferno, this is a guy you do not want warming up this early in the surge. And he is such a massive talent. Marky right there to quickly trade and get the revenge.
Marky very nearly hit that wallbang into Cubby as well. Could have been a clean 2-piece. C-Spy sliding through. Might be able to get the wallbang right here if he can get the lineup, but he's currently getting challenged by Nova players, and oh man, would he happen to be a little bit lower on that shot, could have taken him down right there. Can't hit the quick scope onto Creed, and Creed capitalizes, guarantees on the repeak, and that's going to be man advantage once again for Nova as they're trying to take back-to-back rounds right here. Balance in a rough spot. Saturn's going to take him off the box head glitch, and now all down to Donlai and Slayer, but Donlai's on a mean flank right now, and a big opportunity to at least get an opener. Takes down Inferno, shooting beams once again. That's been the name of the game for him all weekend long, but Spy with the wallbang, CBR in hand, leaves it all down to Slayer. He gets spotted out, and Saturn should be able to lock this one down as back-to-back rounds go in for Nova.
And a little bit of momentum shift, and now we're going to switch sides, so we're going to see if they can continue that same kind of aggression you saw. They were on the prowl. They were picking up opening frags. Something we didn't see a lot too early in the surge. Game starting to progress now. Maybe a little bit of that. I know we talked about the try factor back in the day. Maybe this is something new. I mean, maybe this is too early for them to get the juices flowing. Maybe they're starting to finally get into that flow state, a little bit of cooking. And Saturn's on 8. You've got Inferno who picked up 4, and he was sitting on a donut 3 rounds back. So momentum starting to, heavily shift 2 rounds in a row. Can they maintain it? There goes Inferno again. Crispy Marky's dropped. That's going to be 2 for the price of none.
Oh, my.
Inferno, he is on a spree. It's a clinic he's putting on, and Hez in a 1v5 doesn't stand a chance. That's 3 rounds in a row. Light. It's not even light outside here, bro.
It's not light outside here. I'm an hour later than you, and it's not light outside, so
yeah,
it might be a minute.
Still, but they showed up in the summit. They showed up for the first 4 rounds. They kind of been AFK, out of commission for the last 3, though.
Yeah, Inferno has been tearing them apart with the snipes the last couple of rounds. We'll see if he can continue that, but the momentum has absolutely swung in favor of this Nova roster. Inferno's not going to be able to get info onto the bomb site right there. Balance way behind Tractor, as cozy as can be. Marky's going to find an opener onto Neil, but 2 players are going to be down for Nova. 1 player on the inside of Broken Wall going to be able to escape. That's going to be Marky, and he makes his way back to Delhi. Pretty solid map control right now. If you are light and with a man advantage, you're probably pretty content to just sit, wait for Nova to make a play, and see if maybe you can find another pick in the process.
And you got back alley covered here too. Balance. 1-man wrecking crew right here. You're going to see 1 player from Nova looking to hold off that flank. Maybe they're going to be buckling up for an A-side push in the read. I don't know what kind of info they got. It's not there. Saturn's looking to clear the path, though, and it's going to be Inferno right next to him. So here comes the Peacekeeper. Beep boop. That is going to be Don just again, not missing. He takes down one before he goes. The value's there. It's 2v3. Spy able to get the quick revenge frag now. It's a matter of time here as we got 30 seconds on the clock. It's a 2v3. Balancing a huge gunfight. Wins one. Nasty heady. With 27 seconds left, Spy kind of in a crunch. Oh, baby! Slayer!
There were zero missed bullets in that. Marky pushes in. He's playing it risky, and it does not pay off. Spy comes up with the 1v2 right there. And the 4 rounds off the start for Light completely decimated. Now back to 0 as we're tied up at 4-4. And that first spray that Spy hit, he takes down a sniper before he can even react and get a shot off. Could not have played that any better. Slayer does find first blood right there, but Spy gonna pick up his teammate's sniper and see if he can do anything with it. Beep Bop, aka Donlai, gonna be able to find one there as well. So 2-man advantage, but they got to be able to close these rounds out.
Yeah, they do. Again, this is, oh, nice. Line him up, knock him down. 9th on board there. Big kill, taking down Marky, the Demon in the Lobby. Obviously, it was a 1v1 Marky. He pushes the angle. He's got the intel, right? It's a perfect read. Spy just completely outplays him. That's 2 rounds in a row. He's had his number. As we see 2-2 now. Is Inferno able to take down Don? I think that's the core pieces, right? You got Balance, who, again, very solid in zone, right? Search and destroy. I saw him drop 14 yesterday. Right now, he's kind of been, playing his angles, playing his, 1-for-1 trades. Not having a lot of multi-kill situations, but when you're only headies and you're taking gunfights and you overextend, it happens. So it's 3v3, 50 seconds on the clock. Not a push yet. Looks like a commitment to the B might be made. 2 players doubling back, and there it goes. The call-out's there. They're going to go ahead and make the push back over. It is going to be the market side push with 30 seconds or 35 seconds on the clock. They've got to make a move. They got to do it quick. They got 3 players to deal with or get that bomb plant down.
Light's been able to, or Nova's been able to eliminate those 2 extra players. Balance on the inside of Cubby should be able to get this kill. Doesn't. It's going to be 2 kills going in for Nova. Instead, absolutely baited right there, and that's going to leave Hez all alone. He's got the Peacekeeper in hand, able to hit the first shot. Spy spots him out right there. Creed thinks that he has a flank, and he's going to be able to land the shots, but it was a close one right there. Had that 1v1 gone slightly differently, could have been a potential 1v3, but Hez not going to be able to capitalize. And now 5 rounds in a row going in for Nova, despite the 2-man advantage for Light off the start of that round. They have not been able to capitalize on the first bloods throughout the last few, and things quickly falling out of their grasp as we've got first bloods coming in for Nova, but immediate trades. Donlai finds 2, but 2 more drop, and now Slayer left all alone in a 1v3.
There goes. Here comes the push up. It is Spy. They smell blood. Sharks in the water, bro. They gotta eat. And we are on map point. We're looking at 4 rounds in a row where Nova literally got slapped around. No confusion about it. It wasn't even close. It was like a 1v2 where it was the closest in that scenario. Right now, for the past 6 rounds, Light have just been shut out. They have been powered down. They just seem to not know what they are doing. I mean, the coordination's not there. Big Kill's coming into the front line. It's a 2v3. Creed just so dang untouchable.
Oh, that ended so fast. Holy frick.
So close, bro.
Oh my gosh, that was like the fastest round of search and destroy that I've ever seen. Everybody just said run it up the middle and hope that you win your gunfights, and maybe a slightly less tactical advantage is what Light needed to get back into this. After 6 straight rounds for Nova, they finally find a way to take one and looking to push things to an overtime right here. Donlai going psycho in the mid-map right now. He's got 12 kills already. I think sees the sniper. He doesn't. Neil was wide open on the inside of broken wall, but doesn't get the kill. Hez finds 2. He hasn't had a huge impact so far. Balance on the flank. It's quick scoped. Neil's gonna hit the shot right there, but Marky with the trade. It's a 2v2 right here, and it's pure chaos on the map. Slayer here at broken wall doesn't get the timing right, and now it's all down to Marky to force an OT. Inferno says not today. What a search and destroy as Nova comes out on top.
If you break that one down a little bit, Bobby, you take a look at that last round. You round that corner. Obviously, Krieg gets the kill. I believe it was Don who was pushing the middle of the map, but you take down Neil. Neil picked up 2 kills that were just so crucial right there. Gets the quick scope on Slayer. Gets the final shot on the last player alive. That one that gets away, he always makes you pay. And that was just an instance of that in that last round. You're not able to cover those quarters. Nonetheless, 7-5 win after starting off 0-4. Nova showing up, showing out, resilient when it matters the most. They're not going to let this series get out of their hands. Not so quick. 11 apiece for the big man. Look at that. Krieg, Spy. Inferno literally had 0 kills going into the 4th round, too. Picked up 10. You know, big time players make big time plays and big time games, and that was some big time shots coming through with some awesome collective effort from the squad. It's still light. They look pretty solid. It just started great. Not about how you start, it's how you finish. They got to figure a way out how to close those search and destroys out against the Nova team. Give them a little bit of hope. They're going to take a lot. Obviously, 7 rounds right there.
Yeah, Don Lai was super consistent all the way through, but obviously the rest of the team struggling sizably in the second half of that game, and that was just a roller coaster of emotions, not knowing what was going to happen right there. It looked like they're going to get their way back in, and honestly, a lot of that last round came down to COD timing. Like, if there is one player on Light looking at a slightly different angle than the one that they were checking, could have gone completely differently, and we could be in overtime right now. But it's Nova capitalizing on the momentum. They take the win. That's going to tie us up at 1-1, and that's going to lead us into a Hacienda control, which I have not gotten to see before.
It's pretty interesting. Something on a side note wise, I was taking a look at the bracket. As I mentioned to Zim earlier, Animus didn't get to play. COD Esports, I believe, forfeited. They did not want to play. I was taking a look at the Discord. They just were not interested in making that happen. So Animus are going to get the bye. We're going to be able to see them extend their journey here in Stage 3. And they're going to have to potentially face off against EUE. And I think that's where we're going to be heading next after this series, because it's going to be a 7 a.m. Eastern time start. So that kind of like puts us in the right state of mind. Maybe
Please download character skins.
5
Maybe
plays all the way through. We've got bangers back to back.
You love to see it. Hopefully some good action ahead of us for the rest of the day today. We are hopping into the control. More than likely, there will be people in chat saying, Bobby, what is control? How do you play control? Control is basically a combination of, I would say, it's more like
round of the Hacienda.
Oh, I'm muted. Sorry. I didn't realize.
We're good.
For people asking how control works, basically a combination of Dom and TDM. Control the point. That's all you got to do, and do it with enough lives and enough time on the clock. It does look like Light gonna get a little bit of progress onto both sides right here. Pretty big man advantage as well. Typically, it's the defensive team that has the advantage, but they're getting slayed out so hard right now, and it is an 8 life advantage already from the offensive side. Oh my, a 12 life?
I mean, they're not letting off. I mean, Hez is kind of bitter right there because picks up the 2-piece. Couldn't get the clutches last game, and certainly Nova filled in the effects. Oh, burner time, but it's called on the reload. Spy finally able to deal with the demon, but Slayer, he's on 6. He gets taken down, earned the 100 killer, but would have been massive. That round's over. Is that it?
That's it.
That is the quickest objective capped I have ever seen on any map.
Yeah, absolutely, no question. Maybe this is an offensive sided map. I've never seen an offensive sided map of control before, but I mean, the thing is, like, if you look at the kill count, it was just the fact that Light won every single gunfight throughout the entirety of that round. So I don't really know what to make of that one. It's absolute chaos on the entry right here. A couple go in for Nova off the start, and they got a 2 life advantage. Slayer locking things down in the mid map, and he's going to get taken down, but we do have some streaks to work with as well if they want to make sure that they can get this offense secured. They are losing a lot of the gunfights once again, so I just don't really know what to make of this right now.
I don't know. Well, they're going to go ahead and hop the hill. They've got a 6 life advantage for the time being. Light starting to finally get a little bit of progress. They got 2 ticks here on this A flag site or A control site. And I think Marky's going to go ahead and pop the drone. You can see he's already up in the sky. He's reconnected, dude. I think he might have disconnected. I'm literally looking at him. He's been sitting here for a moment. So that might be something. Oh, there he goes. Finally. Finally gets to reconnects there. And that might be a score streak that gets burned. And you're never really going to see that one back. So that's tough, but it is what it is. A-cap does extend the game now. Time clock 1:45. And Progress looking for this B site, but you got to win the gun. He's mid. It's a 6 life advantage still in favor of Nova. They got plenty of time to make something happen here.
And right now, Hez just kind of giving unnecessary information to Nova. Like, there's no reason for you to be on inside of the control point right now. If anything, you want to have that element of surprise. They know the corners to check now, and they're going to slide it. It is going to be a couple of wins going in, but the majority of the fight's going for Nova. And once again, looks like the offensive team might just be at the advantage on this map. Absolute beams from spawn out of Hez, and that's going to dwindle the life count a little bit. What was a 7 life lead now down to 4 right here, but Nova gets a couple, and right now Light pushing way up with just not necessary. I know you want to kind of catch him off guard, but it seems like it's opening up a lot of opportunities for Nova to win these gunfights, and it's still a 5 life advantage as they're getting really aggressive in a situation where they can afford to play passive.
No, they can. They got 50 seconds. You've got a 6 life advantage. There's only 4 players left to deal with. Inferno, the Kilo looking like it is just A1 in the hands. Balance able to deal with him, but damage is done. Only 2 players left. Balance drops. That's going to be 1. The last kill is going to come in. It's going to be Dawn able to take down 1. Extension. Slayer, don't need to be win this gunfight. Just fall back, bro. Just fall back. You don't need to win that one.
I don't understand why they're pushing up, why they're taking every single gunfight when there's 0 ticks on the objective. Like, you can afford to sit back and try to bait them in. I feel like it's the same mistake that we saw teams making pretty much all day yesterday, is giving the other team information, putting them at an advantage in the situation where they want to capitalize. If they want to play it like TDM, don't let them play it like TDM. You can dictate the pace of the game to a certain extent when you're on defense, and neither team has really been able to do that effectively so far.
Oh, they haven't indeed. Now 2 rounds in a row, seeing the attacking team kind of just run and gun. You know, you get that A-cap to come through easy off the rip and extend the game. Just kind of a TDM situation. We saw 2 caps come through early on the objective. Was that a 2 cap? Was that A and B captured? And that was just so bizarre.
Yeah. In the first round, yeah, it was A and B captured.
And then you fall back and go into the second on the defense if you're light, and you play it just. I don't understand. You play the objective so well on the attack, and then you get on the defense, and it's like, I don't even know what objective is. Let's go ahead and push it in the spawns. We don't need to sit back right here and, you know, wait for our opponents to make a mistake. No, let's go ahead and make mistakes that we're on. That's what happened. So, big caps coming through. They got 2 ticks on that A site. No rush. There's not a life advantage. I say that, and there goes 1. Nova quickly able to return, and it's just going to be a little bit of a trade back and forth. Finally, the hills hopped. And we might see this game go to a little bit of a minute plus on the clock. There it goes. The objectives hop. And they've already got progress on B as well.
Hez pushes into the warehouse with an Annihilator. Once again, just some questionable decision making, especially knowing where the spawns are, where people are going to be coming from, the potential for multiple players to flood through that one doorway. Only gets 1 kill out of it right there, and they're at a 1 life disadvantage right now, so they got to find a way to turn this around. They're losing a couple gunfights right there as well, so maybe a flip more to the normal side of things. Donline not able to hit the 2-piece with the Annihilator in hand. Slayer sitting up at 16-9 right now, but right now your main concern is not getting those kills. It's staying alive and getting on the objective at the same time. It looks like they just want to play it like TDM, and given the fact that there's only 59 seconds remaining, they can kind of afford to. They've got some pretty solid map control right here as well, so if they find a way to bait Nova into some of these questionable gunfights, they may very well be able to do this, but Slayer's got to get away with his Purifier right here. A couple more kills go in, and it looks like the TDM is the way to play it right now if you're light, as they get down to a 2 life advantage. Purifier is going to go ahead and push out. Creed is going to get the kill. Will he stay alive? Yes, he does at 1 HP. And just like that, it's tie game. A 4v4 TDM. Let's see who comes out on top.
Yeah, here comes Don. Complete flank. Look at him. He's looking to flush the spawn site
with the 1,000 elixir. Appreciate it. Can we get some donut hype in chat?
They're on the objective. Inferno opening up. Gets one. Slayer picks up another. Marky, two. There's 2 players left for Nova. And now it's the pressure. 26 seconds on the clock. You got to be able to play your life. Don going to be able to find 1. He's going to be able to find 2. And that is going to be back-to-back-to-back attack round wins on literally a map that, we didn't anticipate the defense to be so weak, but I think that was the closest round we've had so far. Will Light be able to learn from their mistakes on defense, though? That's going to be the game changer here, because I believe Nova, they progress a little bit throughout the game, just like in that Surge, just like in the Hardpoint. They start to get rocking and rolling, right? You don't want to give them too much here to go by.
Don Light still hitting Thieves right now. Doesn't matter how slow of a start he gets. He comes out guns blazing, gets a 3rd right there before he's taken down by Spy. It is equal on the life advantage, and 1 tick already in for Nova. So team's definitely having an easier time capturing that A site. Obviously, there's just a whole lot more room to hide, and especially if you play your smokes right, typically going to be pretty easy to get this locked down initially, and it's going to come down to the fight over on the B side. Marky on the inside trying to prevent that second tick from going through, and he is going to be able to do that. Creed pulling out the Annihilator and now looking to spawn trap. Concussion hits. He's not going to be able to get another, and those 2 kills going in for Light going to be big, as they're going to be able to get back and should be able to protect A at least a little bit.
Yeah, and here it goes. Slayer right here in the garage side. He's looking for the rotations through. There's 1 player literally on the inside of the wall, and the info's there, but he's not going to be able to capitalize on it. Ticks are going to come through. The life advantage starting to slowly slip out of the grasp of Light. And again, we're looking at like questionable rotations, questionable positioning. And right now, 1 player in balance. It pays off, though. He's going to be able to get 1 there on Saturn's, and he's in a good spot now as Neo looks to deal with him. He does the damage. 5 kill advantage now with 1:30 on the clock. Nova, they've literally got the advantage with kills. They got the advantage with the time. And it's only a matter of if Light will be able to get back into control of things. 2 big kills come in their favor. Now we're going to see, will the defense finally be able to win a round? If they do, that's it for this game. It's a 3-1.
And right now, Hez does get off the objective, so that's something I wanted to see them do more, is not give unnecessary information, but he gets instantly taken off of his Annihilator, so that's out of the equation. A 3 life advantage still for Nova right now, and that the one thing they got to worry about is they are way pushed it back and in a rough spot right now. Slayer gets some information there as well, but he's got to get back. Main concern is playing your life. You can get all the info, the map control that you want, but if you can't win the gunfights in the middle of a TDM when you're at a 6 life disadvantage, it's not going to matter. And right now, it looks like Nova's looking to set up the spawn trap, and with only 3 lives remaining, this is not a game that Light can afford to play. The TDM is not going to go your way. Only 1 life remaining. They can't win the gunfights at the end of that one, and Nova steamrolls them. The offense continues to dominate.
That was just so bad. 3 operators burned, like 2 almost instantly after that A cap came through. Light burned 2 operators that were crucial. They don't have anything to work with here. They don't have streaks. I'm trying to figure out where they're at on maybe maintaining something. Okay, Slayer and Balance might be able to make something happen, as they've got Purifiers that, right around the corner, but off the rip, Nova, they're picking up where they left off. That's going to be first blood, make it 2. Saturn's saving his for a rainy day, and guess what? They need it. They need it now more than ever. Don going to be able to quickly pass by me. He walked right past somebody, and that's Neil, who was in the corner. He was in the warehouse. Going to be able to pick up 1, and there it goes. Don walked right past you, homie. Hez finally able to deal with the pest, but damage is done. The life advantage still in the hands of Nova, but a little progress on B. That's a little unorthodox. We haven't seen anybody hop that B flag early. A little bit of shaking my head, like scratching it, like what's going on over at Light? You've had attack rounds. You've done this before. What's going on?
Yeah, they just seem to be a little bit confused, and honestly, it's confusing to me just because it seems like with Light, Even more than Nova, the issue has been consistency, just not really knowing what to expect out of them. We saw a really crazy strong start in the search and destroy. They couldn't capitalize. We saw a crazy strong start here in the control. Right now, round 5, they're not capitalizing. 8 life disadvantage already, and they are in the spawn trap right now. They're going through it. They can't find a way out. Nova with so much map control, so much information, and there's only 27 seconds for Light to work with right here. They got to find something else, and they do win a couple crucial gunfights. That's now 3 in the feed, so they're going to be able to hop the objective and see if maybe, just maybe, they can extend it via the B flag. This is not a play that we've seen very often. Typically, teams opting to go for A, but man, Marky with the beams onto Spy right here, and they've got a whole lot of map control as the spawn trap looked like it was going to flip on its head, but the Annihilator going to be able to clear out B. Only 15 seconds to work with right here. B now getting capped once again. It is going to be balanced, trying to secure that final time. He does it, that extends it, but you got to pay attention to the lives. It looks like they're going to go ahead and stack the hill. They might be able to win off the objective. They might not even need to worry about lives. The double goes in for Hez right there, immediately traded out, but it's only a 2 life advantage. And right now you got to pay attention. Did the objective just get reset? What did you just watch?
It's 3. It's third. There it goes. They're gonna win off of the cap there. That is 2 rounds on the attack. This game alone, the first and the last. They didn't need to play the TDM. They didn't need to win the gunfight towards the end. They just need to put themselves in a position to extend the game, and that's what we saw. They got the B cap. Bounce did such a great job. Played his life. I watched it. It was just a freak of a timing. He gets it done, extends the game, and big time play right there, and they get the A site. You saw the funnel right through the front side of that door too from the spawn. They had no idea, bro. They were walking in the devastation. Nobody there to reciprocate afterwards, and even though you had a what was that, a 6 life advantage, not able to capitalize on that on Nova, and that's just objective played so darn well from Light.
I'm watching this back because I'm pretty sure the objective bugged. I think it completely reset a tick. Okay, no, maybe I'm tripping. I could have swore it just completely reset a tick at one point. But man, what a comeback out of Light right there. I must have just been watching the wrong thing, but that looked unwinnable. They were in a disgusting spawn trap at close to a 10 life advantage, and man, you got to look at the objective caps right here. Donlai with 13 right there, and on the flip side, Inferno with 0. Didn't hop on an objective a single time. You got to think that's a big game changer for the outcome of that one.
Now, is that objective contribution as far as like caps, or is that objective contribution as far as kills? In CDL, they track a few things, and one of them are, objective kills. Like if you kill someone off the point, that's an objective kill. If you kill someone, while you're in the point, that's an objective kill. Is that something that they're tracking? I wish there was a little bit more information on that. Fortunately, don't have a lot to go off of on that one as far as it goes, but if it's anything like Dom or Hardpoint, I would assume that's objective capped. That's kind of ridiculous because in 3 rounds that you're able to get a cap in control, that's only 6 caps that you're possibly able to get, right?
Yeah. That's yeah, okay, that's a good point. I'm kind of curious how that stat plays out, because maybe it counts each individual tick. I would guess that's probably what it's counting on that then.
I would assume.
Because
that's a good point.
Yeah, that would be like 6 ticks per offensive round that's potential. So that would open up the possibility for at least 13 for Donlai. So if I had to guess, that's probably what it is. But I would have to look more in depth to get it figured out for sure.
All right, well, here we go. We're right back in this game 4, brought to you by the Search and Destroy win. We've seen some pretty dominant errors and pretty dominant, portions from Light, and that last round was just them playing the objective so well. We haven't seen a lot of games where it came down to, caps on the objective. I was so glad we were able to see that one 2 times in the same game, not come down to the TDM. That's one thing I don't really like about that portion of control yet. Here we are. The control here in the Hardpoint is a back and forth affair, but P2 looks like it's going to be a little more stability as we see it. Beat Boop, aka Don Lai, looking to make something happen, but he's going to be pushed by multiple Spy, able to take him down. The feed's all yellow, and the hill is all Nova.
It is an absolute war zone on the inside of the stadium building right now. Neil and Inferno off to a hot start, 6 kills apiece, and looking at Hez. Hez is on 9. Hez is on a 9 spree right now. He's unkillable. Nova doesn't know what to do about it. I think the main thing right now, if you're Hez, is don't get focused on trying to get a nuke. Now is not the time. This is not the team to try to make it happen. He's on a 10 spree right now, and obviously he's still got streaks to be able to get, but you want to be able to capitalize on those streaks that you already have. Inferno not going to be able to slide in, but Creed finally takes him down, but not before getting on an 11 spree. And those streaks could potentially be very, very valuable for this light roster.
Oh, he's just not letting off pedal either. He pushes back and gets 2 that were old, and that's going to be more. The Goliath could come into a big factor later on in the game. I don't see it being very useful on a lot of these hills. Maybe P4 as a last resort, but there's not really a lot of safe places you can drop that puppy and it'd be not compromised. So we'll see how that one pans out. We've seen Goliath wasted in games past. He's going to go ahead and hop the Dragonfire, looking to get a little bit of a budget UAV, and here comes the push. Now, Nova, they're stacking the objective. Inferno able to play his life. He gets up top, but the control back in favor. The operator's being burned, and my goodness, Light, they're looking to close this one out. They've got the gap getting covered. The break is going to stick, but Nova resilient. Oh, baby. Don, my God, I wish I would have been on board with Don when you were making the calls earlier. Bro has just been beaming since yesterday, and it just doesn't look like it's changing.
Yeah, it's definitely not stopping anytime soon either. Creed not going to be able to win that fight with an Annihilator in hand. And just like that, we do see the lead going back on over to Light. A lot of score streaks available for them as well. You got Donlai with a Pred and a drone. You got Hez with a Goliath still at his disposal. You got Balance with a drone to work with. Or Balance with a drone to work with as well. So you would think one of those drones should open up a potential easy break, but they don't even need to use it. They go ahead and make their way on in. Creed slides the point, but he can't get a kill right there. And Nova just trying to bull rush their way through the front side of that hard point, and it's gonna work. Inferno's gonna be able to find 2 right there, looking to get topside control, but who else? Hez coming through with the Purifier in hand, and that's a whole lot of kills for him. Looking to rebuild some of those streaks and already nearly back on a drone.
And there you go. Light up the grill, bro. It is a block party. We've got a P4 where the barbecue is hot and Hez is cooking. My guy has got his spatula ready just to flip anybody who comes in finally. That thing has such a long lifespan.
Yep.
I don't know how that thing... And there we go. The Goliath's going to come in. Oh, yeah. I'm not saying I'm not a fan of the usage here, but look at it. He's about to get taken down.
Oh, no.
Is he about to get beep-bopped right there?
Oh,
okay.
I was a little bit worried. I wasn't sure if he had a teammate there with him to pick it up. I was assuming that he did. But, man, big clutch up right there to also keep this streak alive for Hez as he's now playing for another Goliath.
Oh, that's probably why. I mean, he's circling the streaks, right? Burn him if you got him. He's going to be able to play a little bit of a back roll trying to get the info, and Goliath's going to be taken down. But, I mean, sure enough, all you need is just a few more points before that goes through. Here we go. It's the drone up in the air. He's going to get 1 hit on Spy. That should be assist. That might be enough to potentially get those points in, but it's not going to rack in. It's going to be Creed.
1 HP.
He's not holding back. Hez taking him down, though. That's going to be the Goliath earned. And, again, they've already burned through 1. Might be something he saves for the later on portions of the game.
I talked about how Hez was the only player on this roster that wasn't at Slayer, might not have been either, but wasn't on a stage 5 team. But man, that has not hurting him at all so far. He's at 23-4 right now. This has just been a game of streaks for him time after time. He's going to go ahead and hop in his own Goliath that time and just see if they can maybe get some free time on the hard point. Making his way up here. It has been Nova creeping their way back into this, and Saturn's taking some shots. He's going to get dropped immediately as Hez now looking to build more streaks. some of those explosives coming through, but not really a whole lot of damage onto Hez so far. His concussions out the wazoo, and they're just trying to concuss him to death. They're going to be able to do it as he really doesn't get any help from his teammates, and he does get one on the hard point to try to lock down a little bit of extra time, but it's all Nova right here, and might be time for an early rotation. Really, we haven't seen the rotations play a massive role in this one so far, but especially now that a lot of those score streaks are no longer in the equation, you got to think that's got to be something that this light team needs to put an emphasis on, especially with Nova creeping their way back in. What the Donlight? Did you see Donlight just... that was one of the most disgusting beams I've ever seen. I
wish I would have saw it, bro. Has just been putting on just shots after shots. Creed gonna be able to play his life right there. It's massive because you need the numbers on this hill. Creed able to find one, but he's quickly traded. And now the momentum is shifting. It is going to be... Oh, Nova, all in the feed, though. Hez, I don't know what happened there, homie, but I'm just going to give you the benefit of the doubt. Maybe a nade butchered or botched. It doesn't matter. The streaks, not a factor here. It's the operators. It's going to be Marky finding one. Slayer slaying out. He's going to be able to find one as well, but not a lot of value there. They don't even get any time off that. They can test a bit. We're tied up. And now the points going back in favor of Nova. A little bit more stability as they start to slow things down, starting to figure out what's going on in these rotations and the holds. They're getting a little more solid towards the end of this game.
I swear, watching Donlight is just so satisfying. I want to know what his accuracy stat is on average, because I've never seen somebody miss so few bullets he's looking to push through. Not really an early rotation toward next, but at least trying to clear out some mid-map control, and the flick onto Spy is going to land. Only one player on the outside of the hard point for Nova right now. He's trying to hold down the doorway, but the pre-fire out of Saturn is perfectly timed right there. It's going to allow those Nova players to get in, and they had control for a second, but immediately cleared out. Now Creed trying to cut off some of these rotations. It's already Nova players making their way in, and a big nade out of Neil's going to clear too, and right now it is all Nova in the feed.
As you can see it, the focus is back towards this P3 site, but the spawns, they've been flipped. It is going to be Marky looking to make the contest. Neil, oh, baby, turns on him. Good shots. The staircase is safe haven. Finally able to be dealt with, but Balance coming through with a nasty 2-piece in the feed. Slayer picking up 2 of his own. It's a full wipe. 3 players on the outskirts from that P3 area, and they're shutting down the front side push. This is all the side of Light putting in massive work on this P4. A lot of value on the break, a lot of value on the stick. And it's only a matter of time now. It's 24-point advantage as we're rolling into a third reset. Bobby, I'm gonna be honest with you. The momentum shifted back and forth. We've seen Nova with spurts of dominance. We've seen 2 Goliaths called in from Hez. It's still a toss-up. How is this game still so close?
I do not know. It just seems like nobody's been able to take any real momentum. Every time somebody gets a full feed, immediately it flips on the other side and it immediately equalizes. So I have no way of predicting who's going to come out on top right here. Obviously, we do have a little bit of a lead starting to build for Light, but no surprise, an entire feed coming in for Nova right there. They're able to get the break and all the pressure onto Marky right here. He's able to get one, but immediately traded out by Creed, and they're still going to be able to lock down some more hardpoint time. Creed still on the hard point, but hit by the concussion. That's going to be tough to survive, and Marky's nade's going to make sure it does not happen. Neil pre-fires the corner. Looking at the KDs, there's too many people slaying out to count. Balance on 40. Hez 37 and 21 right now. On the flip side, Inferno at 37 and 31. Not quite as positive in the KDs, but it really has not made a difference at all in this matchup as a whole, as right now only 5 points separate the two teams.
Yeah, you can see it, the objective player here for Nova kind of taking a huge dip, man. He's negative 13, but make it negative 14. But he does have 104 seconds on the hill. Got to be able to pick up the slack here towards the end. This is make or break for Nova. He's going to get pushed from the backside, but his teammate's right there to help him out. That is going to be Saturn's. And now it is an 8-point deficit. The contest is real. Here comes the operators. It is going to be shut down. Neil looking to make something happen here with the Annihilator. Big shots coming through. Nobody there to contest, and might be a little bit of a ways. The nade, the shot. Marky able to find one. It is going to be the break and the lead. The advantage still in the hands of Light, but again, this has been such a back and forth, topsy-turvy. Well, this is a roller coaster, Bobby. It's too early. I have to get a bit lethargic. I need a little bit of clarity in my life on this P3 rotation.
There are a few things more chaotic than a final P3. I don't think that it's going to happen here, but if we do potentially unlikely see Light take some good map control, they might be able to make it happen. But it's Nova getting that initial hardpoint time right here, and Marky pushed way out. I think he's trying to secure spawns for his team and making a play for the flank right here. Nova doesn't really seem to know, and it is Spy peeking the backside. He's got an Annihilator in hand. That's a big kill. I believe Donlai taking off of his own Annihilator right there, and that's not what you want to see if you are Light. Trying to make a bull rush push through that front doorway, but oh, he goes through. I didn't think it was gonna work,
balanced.
but another kill comes through as well. Marky now sitting on 40 himself. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players at 40 plus kills. This is an absolute bloodbath.
It is, but look at the time. You could win off this if you are Light. You got to put a foot on the hill if you're Nova. You've got to just contest for 1 second. I don't think the info's not gonna shut down. It's a 250 to 222.
They didn't think the tick was gonna go through.
Look, all they had to do was put their foot on the hill. Just throw your body there, bro. Shut that clock down. It didn't happen. Light, they full invest, they stack it. They knew what was up for grabs, bro. They knew what the sacrifice was going to be. And it paid out. High risk, high reward. And I am just in shock. We're talking about Nova being dominant. Where the hell did this Light team come from? And where have they been all of my life?
Oh my. That might be the most kills I've ever seen in a single balance with 52. Hez at 47 and 27, Slayer with 44, Marky with 40, Neil with 43, Creed with 42, and Furrow with 43. That one felt like a toss up all the way down, and obviously there were pretty sizable spurts where Light looked like the better team, but across the board, both of these teams just absolutely went at it in that hard point. And I mean, coming away with it, you gotta feel like, especially as far as respawns go, Light might be the team to beat right now. I was thinking top 2 is going to be Nova and Animus, but given the way that Nova handled Animus relatively easily, and the dominance that we saw in a lot of situations, even in the game that they lost for Light, in the search and destroy, there was still a very dominant start. This team's going to be really tough for anyone to beat, and at this point, I don't know who to predict to be the winner of EU Stage 3.
No, I'm completely on board with you, and I got to say, this is, something that I don't think I've ever seen. That was just a blender of a game from Saturns and Spy. Those are probably two of the more consistent players that you can always count on to put on and make sure the team is eating their, make those rotations. He's winning massive gunnies. I don't think I've ever seen him with a stat line like this. Granted, he did have a minute on the hill. We're looking at a completely different Light team that we saw yesterday. They struggled with their gunfights, right? They didn't outslay their opponents. This was way close for someone who went on the opposite team, -20 almost, right? You got a +20 in Hez, right? You got 52 on board for balance, but I don't think I've ever seen a Nova team like this get outslayed and it'd still be this close. So Hardpoint, again, it's a team sport. It's a team objective base. Taking a little bit of a message out of Light's book yesterday, but when you are just getting thrown in the pits, not able to retaliate, Light, man, they are making light work of this one. And a solid 4-game spread for them. Even the search or destroy was solid. They sold the bag, 4-0 lead, but I mean, search can, it can have its ups and downs, right?
Yep. So did we say are we gonna go ahead and play the winners finals? Is that what we said, or what's the game plan for the next matches? Because I think we at least have our results, right? Because no, I was mistaken. It was Cold that just took the DQ on the lower bracket match. Gotcha. Okay.
Well, no, I'm actually looking in Discord, and I'm reading somewhere that EUE might have forfeited as well. I
Oh,
don't know why. Obviously, I've seen them play against Animus. They have beaten Animus in several other tournaments outside of, major events like this. Again, this is a major event. Obviously, you don't want to be in day 2 where you're, backs against the wall and you're not able to play. I don't know what's going on there. It's not something I've seen this team do. As a matter of fact, I don't think I've ever seen them forfeit a match or DQ. The comms are always crisp. The players are always just so positive. You've never done a listening with them. When we get a chance to, in the future, I might have to play some for you. These guys are something special, but to have something like this happen, I'm kind of flabbergasted.
so EUE forfeited against Animus. So the only available match is the next round versus Limitless Esport or Fort Limitless versus Prometheus. Okay.
I wonder if we could get in that Illuminati and Oxybite matchup. I wonder if that's still going on. Oh, that's tough, dude. I hate to see a team like that forfeit.
Yeah, that's
Ah,
so that's losers. So Animus is now guaranteed a spot in stage 4.
congratulations, Animus. Well earned, well deserved.
Okay. And then yeah, I guess don't have enough players. You're gonna go through all those games yesterday just to not have enough players. Oh, that's tough.
That is tough.
That's unfortunate.
Big sad. Big sad, big sad, bitch.
Why are you tagging Nova?
I need to see
I always
who's,
tag the teams that have
I think I got somebody from
tags.
Illuminati on my friends list. Let me just see if they're still in game or what's going on there. Okay, Denisio is in game, so that's actually going to be one of the players from Oxybite.
So EUE said, "Oh, no need to play. We already qualified." Wait, did they? Oh, they did.
Wait, so
Wait, no, they're not qualified. Do they not realize they're not qualified? Oh. They are qualified because they beat JTC. Oh, okay. So we do already have. We have all of our stage 4 teams. I didn't realize. There
we go.
I forgot there were other series happening at the same time.
I think this one's in a game 5 right now.
Okay. I forgot that the matches were not staggered. Okay. Well, it looks like we're probably going to be able to join the match for Illuminati.
Well, I mean, that one, or the Illuminati and
Exabyte?
Yeah, that one's actually currently in the search and destroy, and it looks like they're in game 5 right now.
Okay.
The search just started.
Gotcha.
Do you have anybody on your friends list from, like, Denisio would probably be the... Oh, good shots, Lydia. Does Bricks have spectators open?
Let's see, Denisio has spectators. Let's go.
There we go. I'm assuming this is a game 5 because it started an hour and 15 minutes ago, and they're in a search or destroy. So, first round did go in favor of Illuminati. So Lydia just clutched a 1v2, pretty nasty.
They have the bomb.
All right. Chat, just FYI, I will only be able to spectate Denisio's team. Are you spectating someone?
I'm in with RZM and HBC.
Okay,
and
yeah,
SEO.
all right. Then I'm spectating
Yeah.
the same team.
Yeah.
This will be interesting to cast because we can't see the opposite POV.
We just gotta be, you know. Where did that kill even come from? Oh, good shot, Denisio. Okay, bomb goes down. Starker able to find HBC, but overextends, taken down. Breaks I wish I could see her point of view. Good night, bro. I mean, she put on a clinic yesterday.
Denisio with a nice snipe onto the boxes right there. That's not an easy shot to hit. See somebody walking on the backside. Oh, I thought he saw him through the wall right there, but maybe didn't quite realize. Gonna try to make a push with the Deagle right here. He's in a 1v3. 17 seconds left. Has taken some damage as well. Spots another one out. The 1v3 is possible right here. Deagle shot not going to land, and they're definitely going to look to play time, and they actually have already rotated back to the mid-map. Good play by Lydia.
Oh, man, Lydia, just 200 IQ. 2 players get in the blender firing range, get burnt.
Bomb spotted.
And Lydia, the saving grace. I mean, no one's peeking that angle. I'm sorry. You're looking Cubby. You're looking back firing range. I don't know how she got back there, and I don't know how quickly she had to do it. Wish we had the perspective of the other players, but just a heads-up play. That is another clutch for Lydia. The first round, it was a 1v2. She clutches those. That one was a 1v1. She clutches those. Big plays.
Well, right now, both teams playing passive. Man down for... Wait, what are the team names? What team are we spectating?
This is Oxabite.
Oxabite. Oxabite, man down. Up against Illuminati is the other team?
Correct.
All right. Well, it's chaos over on the B side right now. Is HBC looking for the pre-nade right there. He's going to think otherwise of it. Actually wrap back through wood right here. We have no idea where anybody on the other team is. Our guess is as good as his, but looking to make a flank right here. Is we're assuming they're probably going to try to make a play for that B plant.
Denisio just too big brain, but oh man, breaks the thunder, the shots, the lightning, just all hitting at once, and it's a 1v3. Denisio couldn't clutch it last time around, and with Lydia still alive, yeah, that's gonna be a problem. Also, you got Brixta, the 2 terrors. Shot's gonna come through. It is the doof. I'm assuming that's Brixta. How toxic? Love it. 3 rounds solid on the attack. They're already setting the pace early here. And again, this is to face off in the winner side of the bracket. Win stage 3. If they win, they move on to face against Light. Is that right?
Yes, that is correct. We actually have a doof for each team, as obviously Milkbeer rocking it as well. So, little battle of the R9s to see who comes out on top. HBC, Nate's gonna connect. We got spectators joining from other teams as well, and right now Denisio, oh my gosh, I wish I had seen one of their POVs. Denisio and RZM clean up the entire round.
Well, there we go. Finally, a little bit of stability. I don't think they lost a single player that last round. The doofs for HBC, but then you also are Milk. I'm sorry, he's the habitual shotgun abuser, and then you got RZM finally starting to catch a little bit of fire. So 3 in the feed last round, 7 on board for Denisio. So big round needed. Star Ricker shuts RZM down and literally just putting his hand in the cookie jar. I mean, didn't think anything of it last round, and it paid off, right? Well, repercussions from last round, you're reaping the you know, a little bit of that adaptiveness there for Illuminati. Now, as I'm assuming they're going B, because there's not any action on A, and I'm looking at Melk's perspective. This is an awfully, you know, poor spot to be in for one player holding down the fort with just an R9 in your hand.
It's gonna be a tough play to make, especially down a man, and doesn't have maybe the trophy's down on top of him, but as far as we know, not a trophy, at least in his inventory right now. Waiting for a play. He hears footsteps, so should be able to lock down. Oh my gosh, the double burst and triple kill for Milkbeer, and that's the power of the R9 when you land your shots. Maybe that is the exact gun that you want in a 1v3 situation. Both of the 2 shots in the burst connect for a kill right there, and just like that, it's a 2v2.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. I can only make myself look stupid, right? The Milk Bear, the infamous shotgun abuser. I've been following this guy for a while, man. I think when I first dropped in the EU, they were like, you gotta spectate Milk. He's just something special with the shotty. I don't think I've ever seen him ever use anything else. When shotties were out of the grass for Mobile Mayhem, dude literally just stopped playing the game and finally gets introduced back in. We're in champs now, baby. He's taking bullets from somewhere. Is that Bricksta? Bricksta gets Miz and a hit marker on Milk? Or was just me swapping and potentially seeing the hit marker? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Time expires nonetheless. 2 rounds in a row. The Doof Doof, it reigns superior. The R9O, master of his craft, and B-side shut down. 3 in the feed, bro. I just need to shut my mouth whenever I'm talking about angles and how it's being held by a shotty.
Anything's impossible with a one tap that the second shot comes in a fraction of a second after the first one. He could not have played that any better, and right now they're trying to get things back to a tight game. That's 2 rounds in a row going in for Exabyte, and right now the smokes go out. It looks like potentially an A push as a big chunk comes in from the nade, but no kill, at least not yet. Denisio going to be able to find a snipe onto Star right there, and that gives them the advantage. And with the map control they've got right now, it is going to be really, really tough for Illuminati to make a push one way or another.
And we'll see if Bricksta and Lydia, the 2 sniper terrors, are able to make something happen. Nev able to connect, but Bricksta's dropped. Milk Bear shut the push down. Lydia's dropped as well. HBC, the Deagle at hand, single-handedly making something happen there. Now it's all on Nev, the professional soccer player. But guy is literally, not soccer player, I'm sorry, we're in EU. The professional football player. I've gotten the chance to interview him. Bro is just a unique character. He's just, I don't know how he does it. A lot of time consumed in that, and you've got a game that's very time consuming to make an impact as well. So 40 seconds on the clock. He's in a pinch. Where's the goalie at? Where's this? Where was that shot even at, HBC? I spectated you. I didn't even see the guy. He shot through the staircase on the backside of trailer.
I did not see his POV, so I cannot give any input. That's 3 rounds in a row for Exabyte, and they are 100% back in this thing as they now move to the offensive side. Denisio hoping for a little bit of information, doesn't see any bullets coming through the wall right there, but it's trades all over the place on the opposite side as it's going down over by trailer. Denisio is weak, so is HBC. And I think probably Holger wallbangs through that wood wall, if I had to guess, as HBC finds one. Deagle shot's not going to land, but the no-scope! Denisio gets the kill onto Brinksta. HBC cleans it up as well. Now 4 rounds in a row going in for Exabyte.
I swapped over at the last second. Denisio literally just bricking as many shots as possible. Pulls out the last-ditch effort, the DLQ holiday skin. Just so crisp, bro. So good. 4 rounds solid now. As we flip sides last round, and we're keeping that same momentum rolling. Denisio is on a burner. He is 9 deep and starting to feel it right here as we've got another round on the attack. They're going to play it conservatively. The bomb carrier is going to be Miz. Not making any commitment. They're going to wait to see if anybody pushes up. We saw the push through the middle of the map. Be a little successful off the rip, but you overextend, you pay the price, and big round there. Bricksta finally starting to get back in the groove, getting those first bloods, and that's going to start this round off. 30 seconds in, not a traction or push towards either site. No commitments here for the side of Exabyte. I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce this, bro.
Down a man, not looking like a great start as they try to continue their dominant little run here in this search and destroy. They're going to wrap back toward A this time. Not a whole lot of utility to work with, no smokes or anything, but Denisio at least able to clear, and now the smokes come on in, and they do not check their corners. Man, oh man, does that put HBC in a rough spot, but the 2-piece out of him, super clean, and he has info on another, can't hit the shot though. Could have been setting up for a crazy 1v5, but it's finally going to be Illuminati taking a round.
Well, here we go. 4 rounds to piece. The momentum starting to come to a slow halt. Illuminati getting back into the swing of things. They took 3 off the rip, finally able to take a 1 to get back in it and get tied back up. Oh, RZM through the middle of the map. Nobody there to answer the door. He gets 2, gets in trailer. He's safe. Can he get a little bit of support, though? Miz coming through on the backside. Look for the A-long push. And there's HBC in the middle of the map. That's a weird gunfight take, but nonetheless, damage done. Melk's going to be able to clean it up. RZM continuing his dominance here in this next round. It is one player to deal with. And what a show it would be if we were able to see Brixton, because we've seen girl put on some shots, and there's the first one. It's going to be RZM. Maybe we'll be able to catch it from the receiving end. Maybe we'll be just a little shocked there, but 35 seconds to 1v3, it's certainly doable.
Right now, in a rough spot. Obviously, we can't watch her POV of it, so we just got to see what it looks like on the receiving end. Should she be able to make something happen? RZM just reconnected, apparently. Maybe she's playing for KD. I don't even know. It just took way too long, and obviously they see her outside on the bomb site, but there's no time for anything, and that nade will go ahead and clean things up. Maybe a little bit of a waste of time, and it's going to be Exabyte taking the lead.
We go. Well, inching their way in. Took a little bit of a slap in the face first 3 rounds, and ever since they've been doing a slapping now. Back and forth with gone. Tied round. Last round is pretty dominant one. Brixton not able to clutch the one before. It's quite all right. Still plenty of search left to be played here. As it's 5-4, 2 rounds away to close it out and go to that winner's bracket here. Exabyte, but here comes Brixton. She's a little pissed off. She is ready to move full steam ahead. Lydia there to get 1, but Starker's dropped. Nev able to take down the shotgun demon. It is, oh my, line him up, knock him down. 1 casualty there. We're quickly tied right back up. Illuminati, they're right back in this thing. They are tying it up when it matters now. Can they close it out and take this advantage back in their hands?
All right, now it's anyone's game. Snipers looking for shots in the inside of trailer. RZM not going to be able to connect initially. Melt, that same spot, top wood, just trying to hold down that bathroom side angle, and obviously nobody pushed up for right now, waiting for the snipers to find those first blood before they try to make a move. No one's spotted out yet. Maybe a couple of lasers spotted, but right now it is a waiting game. Is Illuminati doesn't really have any reason to push. Why would they? No map control right now for Exabyte, and they got to try to make a play right here. No jump shot angles for Denicio, hoping somebody's behind that tin wall, but nobody going to get spotted out there either. And right now trying to get the information, more than likely with most of that cleared, you'd think they probably make an A push, and RZM's finally going to be able to find the opener, and that should open things up for this Exabyte team.
Yeah, you can see it now. Still a little bit of time wasted.
I know this is bad timing, but
there's nothing to capitalize on that, and the read is for a B rotation. Maybe they're just going to hold back. It's been 1:10 on the clock. Brixton able to find RZM, so the trades are in. They're 1 for 1, and finally they saddle up. The push is coming through. It's going to be a long.
It's only 2 rounds, maybe.
Brixton's holding the B side down because
just don't go to OT. Don't go to OT. Don't go to OT.
Star Wrecker's on a warpath. Finally takes down 1, but he's taking down Nev. Gets the trade 2 for 3. And it's all on Melk. He's got a good position here in trailer, but
don't go to OT.
Saw him, he's outside on the bomb plant trying to get it down. Miz finally able to do it, but no, it's Melk get dropped. Trailer side, Nev looking for the slide peek, looking for a little bit of that shin on shin action maybe.
Didn't go for the plant. I don't or he was planting and he canceled the plant, and he basically secured the round loss for himself, as now there's not enough time and all they have to do is not die. So that's going to give a free round on over to Illuminati, and they can actually close it out here should they manage to play it right.
You don't want that 30 round S&D, something you can post.
I really have to go to the bathroom, so I'm really banking on no OT right now.
Go ahead, man. I got it. Carry the weight.
Yeah. We're gonna see if the OT goes through, and right now it doesn't look like it's going to, but Miz manages to stay alive. He's got a teammate with him. Right now they're taking shots left and right. It's not looking good. They get shut down, and Lydia ensures the end before the OT arrives. And if that's game 5, I believe that does mean Illuminati moves on to winners finals.
That is going to be Illuminati and Light moving on to the winners finals. That matchup should be played here a little later on. I'm not sure what time. I'm taking a look at the bracket. It should be around 11 a.m. Eastern time. I don't know if we're going to hold off that long. Literally 5 hours away from now, or 4.5 hours, sorry. It's a lot of time in between, right? I mean, obviously we got losers brackets to play, but we've already had EUE, you know, not have to play because they've qualified. So I don't know if are we gonna see Limitless and Prometheus? That's the question. I think I saw it in Discord. Possibly. Let's see what we've got here. It does look like we are gonna see Prometheus and Limitless play it through. Animus and Nova Esports. Oh, baby, that's gonna be the next round, which is at 9 a.m. We're going to see a rematch at the top side of the losers bracket. That's a matchup we're going to want to look at again. It's a best of 5. Obviously, they don't have any implication. Both these teams qualified. But, I mean, bad blood in the water, right? You got to be able to deal with it. Definitely want to get our hands on that one. But I think our next matchup is going to be Limitless and Prometheus. So let's see if we can get some room codes going. Hopefully, Bobby makes it back before we're geared up for it. That was actually supposed to be a start in 35 minutes, so we've got a little bit of time. Yo, HBC, GG's, bro. Illuminati moving on. You guys still have a qualified spot, man. A solid run. I have my notes right here, and I think this is what I had for the 8 teams moving on. All right. Nova, Animus, Light, EUE, Illuminati, Oxabite, and Limitless. Is that 7? Oh, I had Prometheus too. Prometheus was the 8th team. Mont and Anarchy were the toss-ups. Obviously, they didn't make the cut. So, scouting report went in. The 8 teams that I anticipated to move in did. Now, did I expect to see an Illuminati and Light grand finals? Hell no, bro. If you made that prediction and you're telling me you made it before yesterday, I know you lying. All right? I know you lying. I know you did not expect Nova to drop. And I know you didn't expect Illuminati to just be so gosh dang cutthroat. My guys and gals over there are putting in work. They've got themselves a pretty good spot and a pretty decent seed here as grand finals. They might be able to claim the title, but they got to go against that Light team who we haven't seen too many like weaknesses other than the gunfights they lost against Limitless. Okay. Speaking of Limitless, that is actually on the agenda for right now. So I think they're qualified too. Let's see how they got here. Oh, I can just do that. That's right. They beat Nightclub yesterday after losing to Light. There we go. This actually might be a good matchup too. Oxabite and whoever wins this one, Prometheus or Limitless. I think these are guaranteed spots though. Winners final, not grand final. You guys get what I'm saying. That is the winners final. That's right, because if we've got to play it out to the end, and the winner of the losers bracket will face off against the winner of the winners bracket. Oh yeah, we still got plenty of action today. This is not going to be this is not going to be a short day. You guys are right. You're correct to me. I love it. So Animus actually got the win via DQ. They're gonna be moving on. If you take a look at the losers, I think it's round 8. It's against Nova Esports, so that's gonna be a. It's at 8 a.m. Or Central Time, so that is approximately in 2.5 hours. We won't see this anytime soon. I think what we're gonna do is jump in this Limitless and Prometheus matchup. So, who do I have added on either of these rosters? Let me take a look. I don't think I have anybody added.
All right, what is the
All
game
right.
plan?
All right, Verdict is in. I think we're going to be jumping in with Limitless and Prometheus.
Okay. Nice. Are you in?
No, I think this one is set to take like start time.
Oh, okay.
In 25 minutes or 20 minutes rather.
Gotcha.
But if we can get this puppy like on the road, just go ahead and get it started.
I would not be mad about it.
I would not be mad about it either.
Are they playing on iPad or phones? iPads are allowed, but most of these teams are playing on phone.
Okay, I'm reading Hisoka's message. She literally says, "Let's start the match at match time, bro."
Oof. R.I.P.
Oh, you know what we could do while we're waiting as well?
What?
We could take a look at the NA teams and figure out who is who for next week, so I don't have to do that later.
Can we look at the teams before the brackets are set?
Well, I mean, you can look at the teams.
Okay.
Because that's what I did Friday, I want to say.
Gotcha.
Took a look at the teams in EU, and I still overlooked Limitless and Prometheus. I mean, yeah.
NA teams. Let's see. Maniacs. I've heard of 0 of these players. Haven't heard of anybody on Destiny Alpha.
I'm gonna take page 2.
Okay. Nobody. Haven't heard of anybody on that team. Don't know if these guys will get eligible, but I don't recognize any of them. Don't recognize any of them.
Players here for Gods of War. Haven't heard anybody of. Is this team's name Stage 3 Advancement? Seriously? Okay. Creative, I love it.
Wait, I already looked at this one. I'm assuming this could be Shotzi. Do you know if Shotzi's underage? I thought that he was, but maybe not.
If he is, he's 17 because
Yeah.
he played MM.
I don't know if
I do believe I saw him earlier in chat. If you're still here, let us know. Don't lie, because we'll find out.
um
Yeah, page 2 looks like pretty much everybody I don't know.
yeah, I'm not seeing anybody. Destiny unfolding.
Wait, I thought this was Awaken on the expandables here, but I don't think it is. Awaken Frisky. All right. We got some. I think we're gonna be in for a pretty interesting weekend next weekend. I'm being.
How many pages are there? 3 pages so far? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see who's in FaZe Clan.
Nobody. Nobody. I looked at it last night.
Okay. I don't know if I even see any of like the main rosters.
I saw Mayhem.
Oh yeah, I see them at the top of that one. I see Wicked.
Echelon is Cold Shower, by the way.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
For whatever.
Oh wait,
reason.
okay, then that's definitely a different Shotzi because this Shotzi is on Wicked.
Got it.
Oh yeah, I see DSTNA. I don't recognize any of them.
Names do they have?
I don't know. They don't even have a full roster.
Got it.
Oh yeah, there's Tribe. Found out that trying to play with randoms put together at the last minute doesn't work. Yeah. Most of these top teams are not randoms.
They were randoms at some point, right?
That's true.
I mean, come on. Who was Nintendo back in the day, bro? I mean, yeah, page 2 is literally filled with. I've never even heard of any of these players. Scuba Steve.
Ooh.
YT. Oh, yeah.
When's Illuminati versus Light? I don't think it's till like 11. Yeah. Oh.
Okay, this Amplify team looks like the old shredded roster.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Great Oofer. Gil. I don't know, maybe not. Code. Yeah, I mean, well, some of the players from the old Reddit roster. Oh, let's try a bunch of randoms here. Marshy, what kind of profile picture is this for Game Battle's website?
Oh, wait.
What is this? I mean, what a sweat. I mean, I guess.
I guess. Wait, do you see his background picture?
Yeah.
What the?
Dude, look, he swapped that up literally like 2 or 3 days ago. I was looking at this like maybe 4 or 5 days ago before when we got the info that we were going to be doing this. And I looked at his profile. It looked like, his Twitter. It was like anime profile picture. And now he's, I don't know what the heck's going on over there.
LOL, Marshy.
Yeah, Yeah. Marshy's thinking and Marshy thoughts and Marshy so on and so forth. Oh, something that it was interesting too. Oh, okay. Look, I didn't see this one. So I was looking at the Mayhem roster. I didn't know they had solar on it. I mean, I know they had it on there. I just didn't see it the last time I looked, and I'm sure it was there before. I just overlooked it. But a pretty stacked little NYSL Mayhem roster. Zim, what are you doing up to? It's like 6:45 in the morning. Go to bed, Zim. Why are you up so early?
For real, you freaking weirdo.
Good night, bro. What a creep. Yeah, page 2 was completely unproductive. No. I'll be honest with you. I don't think, unless the bracket just gets completely, butchered, I don't think we're going to see anything like remotely close to being competitive until at least that third round.
Yeah, probably. I feel like there will be a bunch more teams added. I could be wrong, but I feel like there's more than 3 pages worth for NA. Trying to think how many LATAM had. Because it locks in on Friday afternoon, right?
Yes, sir.
LATAM had 6 pages worth.
Was one of those pages 11D?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm just making sure. Yo, Nova and Animus kind of want to play it out early.
Do they?
We ditched a Limitless and Prometheus. That one doesn't have any implications. What do you think?
I'm down to spectate. I'll if there's COD Mobile to watch, I'll watch it.
This one has no implications, right?
I mean, I don't think anything has implications anymore. Which match? Is it a loser's bracket?
Yeah. Yeah, I think EUE secure. I think Prometheus and Unlimitless are. Okay, I'm totally like geared up to go ahead and jump in the Nova and Animus. So.
Yeah.
I think it's Adam who. We should have tag in that. Probably Jonathan, because I think he made the call. Should have known they would have wanted to start their matches early.
Um,
Never mind. It was Nova who wanted to start early.
okay. Okay, chat, how's it going? How are we doing, guys? Thanks for your patience. Why will Island quit? Oh, Q9 Island?
I saw Parka is on a team. I think that's Parker YT.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I think he's on one of the page 3 teams.
There's no way that's the real one. Parker, like Parker the Slayer?
No, Parka.
Is he in NA?
Yeah, I think he's in A.
I thought he's Latam.
Maybe that's not Parka.
Or wait, teams. What's the name of the team?
Dramas. Maybe not.
Dramas.
Not a lot of Parkas in COD Mobile, right?
Probably not. Oh, they got a truly player. Truly peekaboo.
Oh, that could be then.
I don't think it's a real truly player.
You don't think so?
Nah. Unless, well, it could be somebody to change their name, but their game battle's name is peekaboo as well. How's Molly? She's sleeping. Sleeping. Hopefully we can hop into some action soon,
Well,
guys.
here's the thing. So the middle player, Magia, La Magia Pokemon. So I mean, La is Spanish, right? So it's a possibility. You know what I need to do? Let's go take a look at Parka's stream. I don't know if he's live today, but we can watch past broadcast, right?
Parka the Slayer.
Oh, yep, that's him.
Huh. Nice.
Yep. Yeah.
What are we doing, Bob? Oh, we're just waiting, you know. I can, like, play back one of the matches for you guys, I guess. What was the best map? Was the last freaking hard point of the winners finals, right?
Yes.
That thing was crazy.
That was.
Take off face cam and give you guys the 52 kill POV. That was Balance? Balance at 52?
Yeah,
think so.
balance at 52. But Hez went like, I mean, he went hammer, bro.
True.
Like 40 something and
Yeah, he was on the.
17.
All right, we'll spectate his.
Fight harder.
I'll be right back.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint is lost the lead. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
I feel like I've seen Boba Babe before. Boba Babe is an OG player, right? I'll keep that up. There may be, you know, more than one Boba Babe,
Tied
but
for the lead. We've taken the lead. Friendly Predator missile inbound. Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint lost. It's too close. Fight harder. We lost the lead.
Target down.
Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint is ours. Contested.
Tango down.
Tied for the lead. Hardpoint lost. Lost the lead. Hardpoint lost. Fight harder. Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have the hardpoint. We tied for the lead. Friendly lost the lead. Hardpoint is ours. It's too close. Fight harder. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint locked down. We've taken the lead. Predator missile inbound. Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Friendly Predator missile inbound. Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost. Tied for the lead. Hardpoint is ours. We've taken the lead. Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Friendly XS-1 Goliath incoming. Friendly XS-1 Goliath is landing. Predator missile inbound. Friendly drone in the air.
Nice. We got a room code.
Hostiles have the hard point. Hard point. Hard point locked down.
Spoiler, one of the teams loses. I can't believe you would say that, chat. How dare you? How freaking dare you? Okay. Entering the Dreamcade. But you guys can see it, so let me face cam display capture. All right, we're in. We will invite the verdict, and we're assuming Day is probably still asleep. It'd be like that, though. You know? It'd be like that. Okay. This is, what are these teams? Trying to keep track of EU team names is so confusing. Ba-dum bum. Ba-dum bum bum. Ba-dum bum. I think this is Limitless and Prometheus. Let me see who's on each team. Okay, Limitless is Hisoka's team. So blue is Limitless. Limitless Prometheus. Limitless Prometheus. I'm trying to remember. Limitless blue, Prometheus red. Limitless blue, Prometheus red. I think Limitless is probably the better team. Tough to say though. Tough to say. Is Verdict AFK, guys? Imagine spending money on COD Mobile. Crazy. Crazy, you know? Ba-dum-bum-bum. Ba-dum-bum. Okay. They left my
Oh
water
wait,
down.
I was totally muted, Bobby. Sorry.
You're good?
Everybody in the lobby?
Most of them, all but one player.
I'm good. Perfect. I'm still their spot. I'm gonna shoot Extreme and invite too. Uh-oh.
All right. Oop. There we go. Looks like they're ready to start, chat. How's everybody doing? Miney, you should just play stage 3, you know? Should be same maps as last matchup?
I believe so.
Okay. Coffee just really can't take the place of sleep.
Nope. And it's not even close.
It's not even close.
I'm literally down 2 this morning. I'm like, bro, where did that coffee even go?
I think coffee just doesn't do anything for me anymore. I think I've been addicted for so long that it's just like...
Don't drink a cup and tell me
Yeah.
that same...
Well, no, I'm not saying... by that I mean, it doesn't wake me up. It just keeps
True.
me from feeling dead. That's the main thing.
Yes, you're right. Yeah, I made the mistake a few months back with my little brother down in Mobile, and I didn't drink coffee for like 3 days straight, and I was like groggy as hell. It was not a good look.
Hardpoint
All right. We are underway.
We tied for the lead.
1 second. Brian with the $20. Good morning. Where's Cup of Joe? I already downed it. Thanks for $20. Can we get some donut hype in chat? It's getting nice and spicy on the inside of P1 right here. Soka on 2 already. Trying to make it 3. Easy little one shot to clean that up. Greasy taking shots from behind as well. And it is very much team... I literally just said the names like 7 times and I already forgot. Limitless in control of this first hard point. 20 seconds picked up already.
Yeah, spicy and about to get a little icy as we're going to make our way out to the catwalk here in about 25 seconds. You see the hill. It's heavily occupied. It's primarily Limitless. Is, you know, we've seen them play. We've seen the teamwork, you know, not necessarily be there on all fronts against some of the top-tier teams. Right now, Prometheus, certainly a team that's top-tier in their own right. They're definitely got a guaranteed spot to the show for Stage 4. But I don't think they're that level of light. They're not that level of... you know, some of the teams that you'll see later on as well. So this one right here, I want to say Limitless have, you know, wrapped pretty tightly as long as their gun skill just continues to match what we've seen in previous past. You don't really have to have that much teamwork if you're winning a majority of those gunfights.
It is a little bit of a sluggish start for Onur as he's sitting at 1-5. But right now they're still pretty solidly in control, getting the majority of the hill time. Teamwork is definitely there as Mojito and Boot go back and forth, and right now just big time struggles as this oh my god, what is the team name? Prometheus team. Prometheus Limitless. Prometheus team having a tough time getting any objective time to go through right here. Mari does have spawns locked down for next and knocks one off the top side there as well, so could set them up, but as we saw in the matchup with Light and Nova, those P3 spawns aren't always the indicator of who's actually going to be able to lock things down with a strong concussion push over to that right side. It is going to be tough for Mare. He's immediately shut down, and bada bing, bada boom. The spawns are going to flip, and that is another terrible spot for Prometheus.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you're already in a slump. You're already in a hole. You know, just digging it a little deeper and deeper. Gore looking to play his life here. Needs reinforcements before he makes that push in. The bank shot for the concussion is going to get a hit. Indicator is going to be 1 kill in, but Onur
also I missed another 20. Bobby, piping hot coffee. I got you, Brian. I'll get another one after this. Don't worry. I appreciate the... I probably shouldn't have another quad latte, but I can have like another normal latte. You know?
That is the truth.
I appreciate the 20.
It's going to be a little bit of
40 total.
Through and finally starting to get things clicking, man. This is a team that's very like search and destroy oriented. Like they have so many sniper talents, but you know, in a game of Hardpoint, you see them struggle, especially early on. Hell, we might even see him struggle a little later on too. Gore finally starting to pick up the slack. Those 2 kills there, and the retake's only gonna be good for 5 seconds. P4 bound 7 seconds before that opens. Still a toss up of who's gonna have that advantage.
Mojito gonna pull out the Annihilator, drops Greasy, drops Zed. It is all Limitless into kill feed right now as they get spawns locked down. It is going to be Prometheus on the hard point, but not a whole lot of reinforcements here as General Gore is all alone, able to get one before he's dropped. Reinforcements arrive just in time, and Hisoka with 1 HP gonna be able to stay alive up above. That'll lock down the hard point for his team. Prometheus putting up a good fight, though. They're pulling out a couple Annihilators to try to get the break here as well. See if they can lock down spawns, but Mojito going to be able to drop one of those Annihilators. And right now, they're still soaking up some of the hardpoint time with Mojito getting a drone. Could potentially come into play. I believe that's the first score streak we're seeing so far.
It is indeed. Now Gore, 14 on board. Picks up that one on Hisoka, but again, time is going to be soaked up. Last 10 seconds still scrapped up for scrap time. Still a toss up, 1 player in it. It's Airy. He's going to be dropped. And that is, again, going to be, you know, the story of the tell. It's been 4 points through and a 40-point advantage in favor of Limitless. And starting to click early, starting to click later on. They get the retake back in P4. They regain control, but here it goes to reset, and this is where things start to change up. A little bit of a hill hop here early on for Prometheus. Gotta say, now
Brian said
now,
when the baby's coming, Molly's pregnant. So December.
Very
thanks for the 20. I appreciate it.
On that P1 side. At the very least, get a contestant.
We got a Christmas baby on the way. Yeah, very a little more back and forth here now that Prometheus has gotten back into this game. It is Limitless Solid map control, top control center right now. Hisoka pushing out. That should be a couple easy kills for Boot. It's going to be nearly a triple, but does get shut down before he can get the final. Nobody on the hard point right now, but I mean, looking over at Prometheus, if you can get a little bit more consistency out of Greasy, very good chance you can get back into this game. Rasmo, 14 and 24 on the flip side for Limitless, and neither team really getting much of an edge over on that P1. They're going to focus up here for the P2 rotation, and now a little bit of a setup for Limitless. If they can get this one player cleared out on the backside, they can go ahead and start setting up for those spawns. At neither side really has much of an advantage for spawns whenever it comes to P2, so you do want to start being aware of those P3 spawns even when it is this early in the hard point.
And here we go. It's 2 players on the hill. Boot is going to go ahead and jump the gun. The Annihilator's out. The flash is in. The stun is on point. Mari going to be able to clear it out, but not going to be enough to hold the hill. As 2 players drop, there's 3 players up top. And sure enough, the hill hop right back in favor of the players of Limitless. The story of the show has been they've done a great job on these open hills. They've done a great job on getting the breaks early on the money hills. Right now, it's all about staying above the water right now. Prometheus looking for the early rotation again on P3. They're going to be about a 60-point deficit rolling here. This needs to be at least 45-point hill for them to kind of, close that gap.
Oh, did Noah raid? Oh, sorry. I missed the Noah raid. I was commentating. Thanks, Noah, for the raid. Can we get some raid hype in chat?
Already there. It's Boot. It is Rasmo. Rasmo's dropped. Now it's all the Mojito. He's got one with the Annihilator. The concussion's just too OP. What better way to shut it down than have that one right there tossed on the alleyway? Good play so far as the hill's open, and there we go. Prometheus starting to slowly but surely close that gap.
You're not playing stage 3? Nope. Yep, they're creeping back in. Right now, they've got those good spawns and really, really bad spawns right now for Limitless as they're all the way across the map. Still 35 seconds to be gotten here. They're looking to push in from the front side. It's not going to be easy to break those spawns, especially with how many people they've got way in the back of the map. But it's going to be pretty easy to break the hard point. They get one player pushed in, and it is going to be Boot trying to slow down the push. Somehow spawns immediately flip. I don't know if they just willingly died on that or whatever it was, but it is now Prometheus all the way over on the opposite side of the map as they are banking on a big money hill right here. We see Jerry with 24 and 24 to lead the team, but they have slowed down pretty significantly in the slaying department. And right now, Rasmo breaking away 33 and 19. Onur has some streaks to work with. That Hunter Killer doesn't do anything. I don't know if he is cold-blooded or what, but that was a little bit confusing. Regardless, it is still going to be Limitless holding it down, and Onur with that Pred missile going to be able to pick up another 2.
There we go. Here comes the operators for Gore. He's going to be able to find 2 in the feed. Raswell's gets shut down. Spawns are going to be flipped. It's going to be the hill still hop. As we see Greasy Dill and Mojito. That is going to be
not a big fan of the change from red to yellow, Noah?
Going to need all of it in order to close a little bit of the gap. The gushing of the blood is still everywhere. You got to be able to close the wound early. I thought they were going to be able to do it on a P3, but with plenty of time left, I mean, just big plays to get the hill broken, and it's stuck. And an early rotation kind of backfired for Prometheus, and right now they're sitting at about a 100-point gap. Roll it into a 3rd time reset. I don't know, man. I'm never a huge fan of saying it's chalk, but I just haven't been convinced of the rotations. They did a better job in P1 on the 2nd reset. They need to get back into the swing of things. This game's about over. 30 points only needed for the side of Limitless to go ahead and seal the deal here in game 1.
Yeah, you talked about the gun skill gap between these 2 teams. It's definitely shown itself as we've gotten further and further into this one. A big gunfight win for Zed as they try to get some topside control, but they got to get into the hard point. There's only 20 seconds remaining for Limitless to close this one out, and starting to look inevitable is once again just players kind of creeping around the outside of the hard point. You got to get in and start soaking up some of that hard point time. 110 points, nothing to joke about, and it's going to be Limitless hopping back into at least contest for right now. One early rotation for P2 should set them up for victory right here. As you can see, players starting to take control on the top side. They want to see if they can break back in right here, and there's not a whole lot of time left to be gotten, so this is a little bit of a surprising push, but Onur is set up on the top side. Once they get players in position to hop on down, should be fairly easy for them to secure the dub.
Mojito gets one with the Annihilator, but it's going to be a one and done now. It's Greasy starting to finally do it, man. Look at it. He's starting to finally click. He's got a Predator missile, too. Gonna go ahead and burn it. Now is better than never. He's literally maybe a few seconds away from getting the Goliath. Oh, that's tough. I don't know if that would have been like a game changer. Obviously, only 10 seconds needed. The break comes through. The drones dropped. It is going to be Hisoka shutting it down right there. Only 9 seconds needed, but not going to get it easy here as the fighting the dog's still here for Prometheus. One player left to deal with Greasy. He's going to be dropped. There's not a lot of time to contest, and Mojito doing some due diligence on the top. He's going to be able to clear one off the hill before Boot pushes in. That is game number 1. I wish I could have said that was close. It got a little interesting towards the end, but it was just a story of Limitless kind of flexing their gun skills and Prometheus kind of, you know, up the creek without a paddle.
Yeah, that was a pretty one-sided one, especially in the kill department. Plus 15, plus 11, plus 13, plus 6. Mojito the only one going negative. You said this is a team that has typically been stronger in the search and destroy, so I'm curious to see if they can bounce back. Who are the snipers to watch?
Toss up. We saw you know, Mari pick up the scope yesterday. We also saw Gore. I mean, Gore has been a feared sniper in EU for quite a while, and Area, he tries his luck as well. So Greasy and Zed, they're going to be your support roles. I'm going to be banking on Mari having a big performance because going, you know, -8 against a team like this, obviously, you know, it happens. Greasy, I was surprised, picked up the slack towards the end, so maybe we'll see if he can continue where he left off. Certainly don't want to have that same kind of start that you had in the Hardpoint, so.
Yep, it's going to be standoff, search and destroy once again, so. There's honestly not really any map in this game that's not going to be sniper dominated whenever it comes to the search and destroy. There's ways to minimize it for some, but definitely expect to see them play a big role here as we get ready to hop into map 2. It is going to be best of 3, just FYI, guys. So just waiting on our players to ready up, and then we should be good to go. Obviously, Hisoka, another phenomenal sniper on the other side for Limitless. I believe was he played for COD last year.
Who was that?
Hisoka.
Oh, to be honest with you, I can't even really remember. I'm trying to think. I think he played in stage 4. Maybe he played. I'd have to look it up. Like it's just not clicking right now.
Yeah, EU players bounce around so much that it's tough to keep track sometimes.
Yeah. It doesn't help that it's also like 6:30 in the morning. We've been on for a few hours, so I got that 2:30 feeling, and it's literally not even noon.
Yeah, I feel that.
Oh, poor Day. He's got that 2:30 feeling, bro. Is literally dead asleep. I can't even be mad at that though, bro. It's
nah,
that
dude needs some sleep. He made the right decision.
Yeah. All right, well, let's see who's going to make the right decisions here. I made the call. It's obviously Limitless with the advantage as we're going to be rolling right back into it. Prometheus, team that I selected to be, you know, a better performer in the search and destroy. We'll see if they'll live up to their name. I'm on board with Mari off the rip, and without a doubt, he's got the Koshka in hand. So we'll see if he can, you know, land some shots. This gun is something that we discussed being used more. We'll see if he can maximize because he's had some pretty solid ones in day 1, day 2 here. Boot gonna find first. The French Eminem gonna be able to get the first blood, but Zed gonna quickly trade. So there we go, 2 for 1. Hisoka's the only casualty there for Limitless.
Well, sorry, I changed setting. Another man down. Mojito finds Jiri with a nade right there, and that should open up the bomb site. The bomb is down over on the A site, but very retrievable. Gore, the one player in position to make a play right here, but the quick scope out of Boot's going to shut that down. He's going to go ahead and go for the plant. Doesn't even matter. Onur cleans things up onto Mare. And that is going to be round 1 going in to Limitless once again.
Gumscale coming through and shining. And again, we talked about sniper talent on Prometheus. We can't ignore Boot and Rasmo. I think Rasmo is one of those players that didn't pick up a kill last round, but you get him going, bro. It's hard to get him to stop. So he's got sights on Zed, literally straddling the backside of the tractor, and doesn't have a clear shot, so he's not going to fire through. He's going to be able to make it across street, and this is kind of a dangerous transition without, any kind of support. There it goes, the bomb carry Hisoka. I would have liked to see maybe, push up a little bit further, but here comes the trophy. Info's in. It's a little bit of a sit rep. 3 players straddling up is Mari finding first blood. There it goes. Shut down Rasmo. Don't let him go, or don't let him get going too early, as he is still killless. And Mari's looking for that second shot. Might have lined one up on statue, but he gets away. So, a minute in the round. Not a lot of traction for the attacking team. Find a little stability on the defense for your Prometheus. Baby, good shots. Let's go, Mari.
Has opened this round wide open for this Prometheus team. Spots another out right there, looking for the ace. Only 2 more kills needed, and Onur right on the backside right here. That's 4 kills in the round, and now Mojito, last one remaining. We'll see if Mari can secure the ace right here, and looks like timing might be there. Mojito's actually going to back all the way up, and General Core does not care about your ace. He just wants the round to be over. We're tied up at 1-1.
Better round indeed. Only 1 casualty last, but it's a price to pay to potentially have your teammate have the ace. And sure enough, they took the bait. So one life certainly could have played a factor, as the ace was evident, but Mari is going to be robbed by Gore now. As I don't think this team really looking for that individual play, but it was nice to see for Mari to have 4 kills is plenty enough. 20 seconds in, a little bit of conservative round here for Limitless. They kind of fall flat on the face after I would say an aggressive push to A, but they didn't really have the info they needed to make that clearance and that cross across the street. And sure enough, it didn't pay off. So Boot looking to clear the path, not going to get anything on the wall bangs, and Gore certainly there. You can see he's trying to get the jump shot, but he might actually get shot right through the wall if he continues to go right in that area. So, Gesundheit.
Thank you.
No traction. And there it is. Info's coming through. It's a 2-2-1 stack. Making a 2-1-2 stack now as one player holding mid lane. And we're literally in a standoff here in standoff.
It is, that's the best way to describe it. Nobody wants to make a move. It looks like finally Limitless going to make an aggressive push on into A. After a slow start to the round, both teams lose a player right here. Hisoka going to be able to find 2 right there. Should be able to get the regen as well. And right now, the bomb in the hands of Hisoka. Still 3 players remaining, and right now it's looking dicey. He tries to deagle a sniper right there. Honestly, a little surprising that he was able to survive, and now being cornered. Bad spot in the mid-map right here. Not a whole lot to work with. Able to find 1, but Mari cleans it up, and another round goes in for Prometheus.
2 rounds solid. Mari 7 kills split between those 2. I mean, putting in the work. You get a little support on the backside too. Zed picks up 2 that round. Gore still sitting on 1. Greasy on 1 as well. Slow start for Ari, and that's quite all right. You got teammates who are picking up the slack.
What?
Give the call outs and info. Rasmo gets the trade. You deal with the demon of the lobby. That is a big opening frag, but 2 for the price of 1. I don't know if it's there. Zed's dropped 3 now, down 4. Limitless. Bomb's going to be collected. Onur gonna peek the corner. Gore. Oh my, just so quick on that reaction. Onur never stood a shot.
Now Mojito all alone. Not gonna retrieve the bomb. Doesn't want to give him that info right there, but the shots will give Gore what he needs, and Nate actually gonna go through Jiri, ending the round quickly once again. And right now, Prometheus looking a lot stronger here in the search and destroy, like you predicted. So the snipers playing a big role. Obviously, Mari 7-2, leading the way for the entire lobby, and We'll see if they can get another one right here watching this back alley. One laser spotted at the very least, and a whole lot of utility sent out off the start.
There we go, another conservative round here, and you can see it's aggressive push up Zed. Bottom Granny's what's cooking. It was Mojito. Obviously, I'm not pouring shots down here, but good night, good shots coming through. So the Banana Mag Zed looking to control the courtyard now as the bomb's going to be collected, and that's going to give the info away now as the shot's going to be coming through right in the mid lane. Rasmo, bro, I don't know how much more of a just lined up shot you could have gotten, and sure enough, he did not miss. Just walks right through that broken wall, does not peek right, not once. Gets a shot right through the ear hole. Boot's gonna find two. I don't even know if that was collateral, but they happen so quick. Gore gets wall bang. That is just ridiculous.
And Greasy trying to make the 1v3 happen for his team. Rasmo's got the bomb in hand. I would think he picks up a sniper right here, but it looks like he's just gonna leave things as they are. There's the Koshka to pick up. I'm gonna make the 1v3 a little bit more doable right here as the bomb does go down. Making sure that laser doesn't peek over the top of the barrel, and they're actually gonna wrap all the way back toward boxes, and this is gonna be really tough to clutch. Trying to clear out that position. Obviously, Greasy probably gonna have an inkling based on where the bomb is planted. He goes, checks it right there, and see if he can find the opener onto Onur right here. He does get the first one. Don't know that he's going to have the read onto the second. It should be fairly easy for Rasmo to clean this up. He's going to check four corners right there. Nobody on the inside, and without any information, not really a spot for Greasy to be able to clutch right there. Rasmo shuts it down. Perfectly played, and that's a big round for Limitless.
Yeah, I was talking to wife last night. We were watching a little bit of CD. I was like, trying to explain what Search and Destroy is for her, and she was like, okay, this is a bomb. It's basically hide and seek with a bomb, right? That was just perfectly executed play from Rasmo. A little bit of hide and seek goes a long way. You spend a lot of time trying to find that last player, and sure enough, he's exactly where you dipped out of to get that first kill. So lined him up, knocked him down. A little bit of a back and forth fair, but now it is the momentum. Can they close this gap and make it a 3-3 before we flip sides? Surely it's going to be a hard task. You got to be able to take down Mari. I think that's going to be one of those key factors, right? He's sitting on 7, a little bit of a burner, a little bit of heater. He's starting to get a little warmed up, but he's been cooled down for the past 2. So we'll see if he can extend his life and make a difference here and extend this gap. As they are down a game in the series, they could certainly use this one to anchor themselves up for that control. First blood's in. It's Hisoka. Dropped, minute in. Not a commitment towards site. 2-2 split on the attack. It is a very conservative hold for 3 players, but 2 directly on the A site. There's the info. It is going to be Gore. Rasmo looking for the refrag. It's not there. There's 2, buddy. You are in no man's land, but I don't know if they know he's there. 1 free. Oh, you got to hit those. Gets the hit marker. That feels bad, bro. 2 players left now. 5 players on the opposite side of things. And there we go. This is looking like another round in favor of Prometheus before we flip sides.
Onur does have the bomb. Mojito, had he been able to hit that flick, might have been able to make something happen right here. He's not going to get chased. And right now, Prometheus content to play the waiting game. General Gore finds Onur. That's going to be bomb dropped. And at this point, the round is basically unwinnable. Mojito on the backside trying to win a gunfight. Doesn't matter. It's Prometheus extending that lead out to 4-2 right there. And we are going to go ahead and flip sides. We'll see if that does anything to impact the momentum so far. Mari with a good game, but I believe all of those 7 kills coming in a span of 2 rounds. So right now the squad looking for a little more consistency to make it easier to close this one out. Boot's going to find Greasy with a nade off spawn. And that is definitely going to slow down that push on the A site. Players have already made their way up. And we do have a player dropping on both sides with another one going down, but it's always 1-for-1 trades. And with the bomb down, it's a 3-man retake. We'll see what Limitless can do right here, as it is a tight setup on the inside. 1-for-1 trades once again. 30 seconds remain. Gore looking for info, not going to spot anybody. It's all over by broken wall and tank. Onur finally going to peek on through right here, and the slide makes it so tough for the shots to land. A 1v1 right here, Hisoka versus Jiri. He's gonna push even with no HP, and I don't know about that one. Probably could have been a little bit better executed as Prometheus extends the lead even further.
Yeah, no glitz, no glory, right? I mean, that could have been like a 50-50, right? You get the head glitch, you take that chance, it paid off for Airy, and sure enough, another round, they're inching their way closer to closing this one out. So, I mean, it was a situation where Airy could have probably fell back and played time and, you know, made that player push up, or he had the info, he got the movement on point, he got that head glitch and wins the gunny. So, 5-2 gap. Looking extended here is Prometheus. I mentioned it earlier, the search and destroy, the intel's there, bro. These guys are on point. Even though Mari has slowed down, the team has picked up the pace and the intensity. Gore looking for the shots. His Mojito's right there on the cubby side. He is just literally stuffed in a quarter, and Gore not getting any kind of aim assist to indicate that there's really someone there, so he's going to opt to push back. Boot jumps, the heady. Oh, is he going to connect, though? Boot not going to be content with peeking once or twice. He's going to continue on, but Razmo, as I mentioned, he cannot let this guy heat up. He's on 5, shuts him down. Mari and Gore, they combine for 2. It's 2 for 1s. This bomb's still in the hands of Airy. They're going to make this push over. Boot looking to hold it off. He's got 1, 2 if they line it up, but Gore gets the info, and you see Boot, he's wanting to focus back. Now it's an even 3-3 with 40 on the clock, and I'm wondering, what are we doing here? What is Prometheus like, stacking market? 30 seconds left. Are they just waiting for someone to push in?
I don't know. That had to be a disgusting quickscope. I didn't get to see Boot's shot right there, but it connects to at least secure a 1-for-1. It is going to be a 2v2 right here. As Prometheus is going to be able to get the bomb down. Like you said, that was a very odd play, especially with one player. It seemed like they knew right out by boxes they had an SMG that could potentially push it. It's going to be Mari all alone, left to clutch, and picks up an SMG. Only takes 1 bullet right there. Going to swing with the MAC-10, but can't hit any of those shots. And a must-win round goes in for Limitless right here as Hisaka gets the defuse. They need to find a few more if they want to hope for a win, or at least to push it to overtime.
Here we go. Gap starting to get slowly closed here. Big round, and I guess, you know, I gotta say that was a drop ball for Prometheus, right? You waste a lot of time in the market site. Yeah, it's a 3-3. I mean, obviously you don't want to be too hasty when you push it, but you see one player there. Obviously you gotta think there's maybe 1 or 2. So I like that they played it a little slow, but that was just too much time wasted there. So it is going to be another conservative round here as we see the 2-1-2 split for the defense, and they're not giving anything to work with. Some info coming through. Greasy taking some shots. Noor taking something back alley. Not going to overextend, and both players, or both teams, playing very respectful. But Boot, nothing respectful about that shot. Just super nasty. Top grannies, you trying to? You're
there
not
it is.
Get out of here. That's 2 on board. You're trying to take safe cover. There's no covers on those beds, bro. You literally should have laid down. Boom,
Yeah.
made a 11 on board, bro. This is starting to get out of hand for Prometheus.
Sliding into that corner whenever you know there's a sniper looking at you is just not a good idea. You know the walls in this game are made of paper mache. Basically handed him the wall bang on a silver platter right there. Razmo nearly lines up the wall bang onto Jiri, but he gets the info to Hisoka. That's going to be back-to-back rounds going in for Limitless. And they're trying to see if maybe they can even dodge the overtime. They can only afford to give up 1 round before it's triggered, but back-to-back rounds for them. Looking a lot stronger here on the defensive side of things. And they definitely have potential to get the win here in the search and destroy as well. Oh my gosh, I thought that was a wall bang for Razmo. It was the nade that actually killed him right there, but an assist as well. And my gosh, that was one of the fastest rounds of SD I've ever seen.
14 seconds, bro. The nade shot comes through is multiple back-to-back multi-kills. I can't even tell you got a majority of those. It just looked like team shots after team shots in that one first nade to open up. And Prometheus, you look solid off the rip right now. You're looking like you don't really have any clear direction. We flip sides. You had 1 decent round on the attack, but that has been it. As we are all tied up, bomb plant is going to be an aggressive push towards A. Area's going to get the bomb down. And this might be it. Hisoka, he's made his way through. He's got 2. Mari able to shut him down. 9 on board. Finally starting to get it cooking. But Rasmo, when he is heated up, he is hard to lock down. Greasy's in a 1v4. Finds one. Rounds the corner. Finds Onur. Shots connect. And we are on map point. And it's not in favor of Prometheus. Tides are turned. Limitless. Look at it. Extend this series lead to 2. What is going on, Prometheus?
It feels like they're panicking, especially in that round to tie things up. That felt very much like a panic push, not really being able to shift the momentum at all, and it backfired completely. And right now, on the brink of, I believe this would be 5 rounds in a row going in for Limitless to go up 2-0 in the series. Probably the biggest opportunity where Prometheus might be able to have an edge quickly slipping out of their fingers. And Hisoka, I don't think saw the player slide across. It's going to be Rasmo finding Zed right there. First blood, once again, we've seen it time and time again through these last few rounds on the defensive side. And it's really do or die right here for this Prometheus roster.
Oh, Boot, you're just so gross with it, bro. The jump shot, gore, never stood a shot. 2 down now, 3 left standing. As Prometheus has sold the bag. They had a promising future here in the Search or Destroy. Aries says he wants to peek the angle too. He says, nope, I'm dipping top market. I do not want to be sold out like that, bro. Boo is a lethal force to be reckoned with. Greasy able to find first one for the squad. It's Hisoka sitting on 9 for himself. So that's one of the players you can afford to take down, get him out of here. Mojito sitting on 4. Keep him alive, right? You got to get these other 3 down before you make that push. So
Mari! He was just standing there. Oh, that was the freest killer you're gonna find, and they just fall apart in that final round. And really, in the final 5 rounds is
6 rounds.
That was very, very rough. Looking like it was well in hand for Prometheus, and they get absolutely torn apart. Limitless goes up 2-0 in the series.
All right, well, I mean, what went right, Prometheus? You had a great start. You hit some decent shots, but it's like you got a little too comfortable. Mari was on a burner for the first 2. He picked up 2 kills in the remainder of that game.
Yep.
You're telling me you picked up 2 kills in 10 rounds? Ain't no way. Ain't no way, right here. Story of the comeback, 6 rounds solid there for the side of Limitless, and they are rocking and rolling. They are cruising. The highway speeds are set very high for them. They're looking to close this series out quickly. 12 kills on board for Boot, man. I'll never get sick and tired of talking about this guy, bro. It's just an absolute demon. 10 on board for Rasmo. I told him he's a slow start, but once he gets going, it's hard to shut him down. So, bag sold. Prometheus, you got a guaranteed stage 4 spot, so there's really not much to, kind of, be worried about in this, instant. But come on, you've got to find a way to close out. Just 2 rounds is all you were needed.
Yeah, it's we're getting ready to hop into a Hacienda control, and especially with how hard they got outslayed in the Hardpoint, it's just really tough to have any expectation that Prometheus is going to be able to capitalize here and push it to a game 4. This was extremely chaotic when we watched it. It was pretty much always offensive sided. I don't know if that was just because of the way the 2 teams matched up against each other or if it was something else, but definitely very different from any other of the control maps that we've played so far. So the sprinklers going off on the inside of the courtyard right here's get everybody a little sip to drink before we hop into the action. And right now it's going to be Prometheus on the offensive side. They will have the 3 offensive rounds, and if this is in fact a very offensive sided map, that could very well work to their favor, but they're gonna need to find the kills. We'll see if they can do that, as Mari not connecting on anything on that initial push, and it will be first blood right here on a very slow start as Limitless opens things up.
Yep. Trades coming through. It's 2 for 2 now. It's 28-28 live. Depleting now is we got 3 for 3. So with trades even, no progress on the direct site. I think this is a map that the attack we saw continuously, right, have the advantage, and still not a clear one coming through. So 2 drop more, make it 3. Is Greasy able to return it? It's going to be a little bit of a team deathmatch for the time being. Mari able to hop the hill. That's going to be a little bit of progress on A, but Rasmo there to shut down the fountain side push. Now, talking about some sprinklers being on. Put some water on Limitless. These guys are warm and heated up. They are sweating. They just came off of a 6-round burner where they went back to back to back to back. You get the picture. And they are not letting off the gas pedal. 5 life advantage, make it 6, and 20 seconds left. Things not looking too good here in the control. Looking like we're picking up that same energy from those last 6 rounds. You got to find a way to just put that game out of your mind and focus on this next one. They are just not looking focused at all.
Yeah, just getting slayed left and right. No progress on either of the points. You got somebody finally hopping B, but so little time to work with that your margin for error is so low. Boot from above, raining down SKS shots. Is going to get shut down. They have potential where they could maybe get B right here, but even if it happens, you got to worry about that life counter. And it looks like Limitless might let them get B and just try to funnel them all into that A side. So that's what they're going to do here. They actually haven't even removed any of the progress there either, but with the 10 life advantage, it's not going to be too much of a concern, as once again, margin for error for Prometheus is very, very small. Gore's going to get taken down. 6 lives remain. 9 life gap right now, and they're being terrorized from above. They are going to be able to find 2 right there, but you just can't afford to get traded at this point. Nearly 3 times as many lives available as they continue to dwindle, and looking like an unwinnable round despite being on the offensive side for Prometheus.
Yeah, you got a little bit of progress on A, but I mean, you have not had any top lane control. Gore trying to open up the floodgates. 3 in the feed for the side of Prometheus. It's time now or never. Onur, the slide peek. The movement, it pays off. He takes down the demon. And the force that looked like it was about to start coming through is just a little bit too late, as the lives depletion 100% in full effect. I mean, you got to be able to hop the hill. You got to be able to play the objective a little earlier. And maybe you don't lose out on so many lives when you focus that objective. I don't know. It's one of the maps we saw where attack side held the highest advantage, and it is just looking like the advantage is not a factor for the attack side on Prometheus. We flip sides, and we're looking like it's certainly the Goncio that's prevailing for Limitless.
Yep. Hisoka's gonna pull out that Nihilator. He wants the spawn trap right now. He's got some score streaks to work with. Knows that there's going to be another player coming from spawn. I don't think the Hunter Killer connects. I also don't know how Jerry doesn't realize the teammate right next to him just got hit by an Annihilator, but he doesn't want to peek it. Hisoka finally going to get dropped right there, but lots of progress going in on B, and man advantage is there as well. Mari going to be able to find 1 with the Annihilator, and now looking to push through. Seeing if maybe there's a spawn trap to be had. 2 Annihilator shots, not going to connect. Finally finds one onto Boot. Onto Hisoka as well. Can the 3rd arrive? It does not. Mojito. Annihilator in his hand as well, and that's a 2-piece for him to leave the B site completely wide open. Maybe not. General Gore is there.
Oh, Gore, baby. Prime form right here. 3 in the feed. He's double digits, and I think he's literally the only player who's buck. And Mari's kind of, popping up. But when you've got Eric, who's 2 and 10, and Greasy and Zed combining for 10, but also combining for 16 deaths, that's a tough way to start this, control out. It's tied lives matter. The B progress is there, but the contest is also there too. So we're going to see the push back up. Greasy's going to be able to hold it off. And this is a position I like, but I also don't like, because while you're giving that info away for free, you're on the B side. They know you're there. That highlight marker is clear to see, and there it goes. The info's on. They've got the B site covered. Why not hop the A site? And that's exactly what Limitless does. The lives are depleting. 18 seconds on the clock. Big play here. If they can shut down this A push, it's all on Greasy, and who gets just absolutely, I mean, I don't even know how you were able to not react with that in your hand. The Annihilator just came through too quickly. The lives are a factor. Time is now a factor. B's going to be capped. 2 dominant rounds in a row.
Maria
right
with the
there for
$1, I
Limitless.
appreciate it. Can we get some
Prometheus
donut
just
open
looking I mean, we're looking at like 2 more rounds from the last Search and Destroy we just watched.
Yeah, it's the momentum is definitely carried through. Jerry's just not having fun right now. 3-13. It was definitely looking like that could be a close one, and honestly, at this point, it's still difficult to predict which of the sides is going to have the advantage, because despite how hard they were slaying, Limitless didn't really look like they had that much of an edge. And Zed's going to be able to get the flank right there to go ahead and clear out some of this right side of the map. But you guys realize there's no objective over here. You got to get toward the objectives, as A and B are completely untouched so far. Trying to get some map control right now is Prometheus, and they're making their way over to spawn.
We're almost there. Keep it up.
But right now, the time is dwindling, and you've got to pay more attention to those objectives as the life count equalizes.
Yeah, and I think this is one of the things that we talked about in the first round too. It's like you're not hopping the hill early enough. You're racing against the clock. You got that potential to close the time gap by getting the hill hopped earlier, and they are just not learning from their mistakes. Life counts are even, but you don't have any progress. Finally, Beast jumped. It's shut down. Progress is going to be reversed. Hill hop, 1 player there. They're just going to completely push right through the spawn sites. Where's the read? Are they just like giving up? It's just like, hey, you know what? Forget about it. It's 15 seconds. Ain't no way. We're just not going to put the effort forward. And again, this is just a big ball drop. This is practice that you could be using for future endeavors. Right now, finally with 8 seconds, small error or small margin for error. The errors come through. The time still look like it's gonna be extended, but 8 seconds. I mean, you're just playing with fire right now.
Yeah, Amari's gonna get cleared by the Annihilator right there. Still somebody contesting over on B, but 2 Annihilators gonna get used in the process right now. And I mean, if you are Prometheus, you don't have much of an option other than to use those operators to try to prolong the game. But they're gonna get wiped off of those hard points. No full cap on either flag, and it's gonna be a 3-0 victory here in the control for Limitless to take the win and to continue on. Hey, Day.
Oh, well, rise and shine there, honey. How are you doing, Day? Say less. Oh. Well, I mean, we had some pretty decent bangers, right? We got Animus and Nova coming up. That's going to be an interesting one. The Light and Nova series, that was a great way to start the morning.
That was a banger one.
Yeah.
Especially that you should go back and watch the Hardpoint. The Hardpoint was chaos.
I probably should rewatch a lot of stuff.
This is a day that we love, right? He's a little snappy in the morning. We love it.
Just, I'm so burnt out, dude.
Well, yeah.
Understandable.
Well, hey, it was the last night for qualifiers, right?
Yeah, we didn't get done until 12:45.
Oh, I thought
12:45? Oh my gosh. That's
hey, no
rough.
way, bro. Chat, Greasy left. That's a DQ, right? Wrong. They lost anyways. It don't matter, bro.
Nova and Animus said they aren't going to play until 9 a.m., right?
That's 3 p.m. Central European time, right?
Yeah.
10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. Yep. Yeah. That's right.
Okay. So an hour.
So that's an hour.
Unless Exabyte and Limitless want to play.
Let's take a look at the bracket. You said it was Exabyte and who? Limitless?
Exabyte and Limitless.
Hi, Honor. How you doing today, bud?
I'm pretty good. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, good morning, Smurf. How you doing? I slept through like 30 alarms, dude.
You should
30?
set 30 alarms, bro.
Yeah, I don't know why you're setting alarms. You need to sleep, my guy.
Yeah. Lolo, and you wanted to drag me into, or actually, Nims wanted to drag me into that. I was like, I'm not casting qualifiers after doing this for 11
almost
hours.
1, and then get up at 3. Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah, that ain't happening, bro. No. I think I would have been at like 7 and woke up at like 1. Yeah, I think I got like 5.5 hours sleep. I mean, I woke up a little bit in between, but.
All right. I'm actually gonna take a little break. I probably won't be back until like losers finals or something, but I'm gonna go spend some time with the wife, and I will hit day with the raid.
Let's go.
Oh,
So you guys can be the dynamic duo for the next couple of matches.
But what are we gonna do?
Oh, don't know. You tell me. You're the one that just went live, so it's up to you.
Oh no!
I'm literally about to go to the private match, and we're just gonna spectate the Nova and Light matchup.
Nice. All right, GG boys. I'll see you in a little bit.
A little bit later.
See ya. All right, chat. We're gonna raid Day. Show him some love. I don't know if he's live on YouTube. Day. Nominee. Day nominee. Dang it, Day. Why aren't you live on YouTube? Okay, we're gonna rate him on Trovo via the YouTube stream as well. Show him some love. Thanks for watching, guys.